Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Happy Thursday evening to you all. Good to see ya, good to see ya. What is up? Autumn Shake, Monsters CC, Nightbot, of course, Swooping Hawk, Unseen Spectre, Verma MX, Helmborn, Pennybot, Blue Liger, got it, not 13 Lou Liger, Diet Wildfire, how are you this evening, Superman, Ivickson, Matthew Cabin, Quasin, Hollenborn, what's everyone doing this fine Thursday evening? Oh man, we're back to Moto, we're back to Modern, but we still have Sarkins. I guess I'm just like on a Sarkin kick. We played a lot of Sarkin decks lately, but this one's in Modern and it's a little bit different and hopefully it's really sweet and we just smash people with massive dragons in Modern. It should be interesting. So how is everyone tonight? So what's been going on in the Magic world since Thursday? I guess Commander spoilers, mostly. Lots and lots of Commander spoilers. And Commander 2018, it's looking pretty sweet, I think. I'm pretty excited for it. I think we get some sweet new Commanders, some interesting new cards. I just hope they come to Magic Online eventually so we can play them. Yes, if you are still looking for a beta code, send me an email and I will get you after the stream and hook you up. I do have some left over still. Delusional Kraut, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So how is everyone tonight? Lord Potato, what a pun. Delusional Kraut, of course, with the sub. Vile Shrew. So I'm excited. I think it's going to be a fun stream. I think Commander 2018 is looking pretty sweet. Oh yeah, before we get into our normal reminders, a special thing tonight. You probably, if you were here early, noticed the new art. We have some new Scoops wallpapers and playmats. So if you are looking for a way to support the stream and the channel and the site, you can find them over on the merch page. So we have the Scoop selfie with a bunch of different Scoops. Playmat, you can use it as your wallpaper. We have this Scoop streaming background that you might have seen in the intro with the sweet jank books and so forth, some cool fish stuff, and then Fatal Scoops. This is a jank apparently, so if you're looking for new playmats and ways to support the channel and the site, definitely check them out. They're pretty sweet. Art from Podgy Panda. Hey, happy birthday to you, Eva A. Denso. Good to see ya. Anyway, yeah, so tonight we're heading to Modern, gonna play some Sarkin, gonna play some Dragons, gonna play some Blood Moons, and see what happens. And then, if we got time, we'll close with some Momir after our league, so we'll see how it goes. I'm hoping this deck is actually good, so this deck, well actually I'm getting ahead of myself. We gotta talk about our reminders first. We can't forget the reminders. So Replay YouTube, that's where you can find all the old streams. I don't know, who is Scoops pushing? That is a good question. Another goldfish, but it's an unnamed goldfish. So he might have to come up with a name for the Mully? Scoops and Mully? That's not a bad Scoops brother name, evil brother name. So Replay YouTube, that's where you can find all the old streams, including this one in the future. Normal YouTube, we've been talking tons of Commander stuff. Also, Against the Odds, playing some Desecrated Tomb, and that deck actually turned out surprisingly good. I was surprised by how effective Squeeze Tomb was. So if you've missed that, it's up on the YouTube channel. You can check it out. We have Tomer's special series restarting tonight, so keep an eye out for that. I don't know if I'm supposed to actually say what it is or not, but it's going up later tonight. Commander Clash tomorrow, Modern for Much Brew this weekend, Standard for Budget Magic on Monday, so tons and tons of YouTube stuff coming out. Of course, the sponsor of tonight's stream, Ridge Wallet, makers of slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and titanium. You can check them out over on ridgewallet.com. Also get 10% off your Ridge Wallet with the code GOLDFISH, and they also offer free shipping. So thank you to them for supporting the stream. One last quick reminder, Mr. Mavis, Misfits Mavis, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Donations, certainly not required, always appreciated. If you're looking to donate directly to me, that's the easiest way to do it. So $2 or more gets your message read on stream. And uh-oh, the sponsor link is not working. Uh-oh. Let me double check that. It should be working. Okay. I think it's working. I don't know. It worked for me. Hopefully it continues to work. If not, let me know and I will look into it. Morta Mango, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Oh, it's not hyperlinked. Oh, I see what you're saying. Yes, I will have to look into that. I don't know what Nightbot's doing. I think it's usually hyperlinked. Anyway, so tonight, we are heading to Modern to play this crazy new take on Skred. If you're not familiar with Skred, it's a deck that's been floating around in Modern for a long time now. It kind of goes up, kind of goes down. It's never consistently been a tier deck, but it does show up and do well once in a while. So it's named after the card Skred, which is a really powerful removal spell, but with a restriction. Coker MTG for the 20th month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So Skred is, you deal for 1 mana at instant speed, damage to a creature equal a number of snow permanents you control, and apart from a single Cavern of Souls, all of our lands are snow permanent. So it's a very efficient removal spell, scales as we make our land drops, but the basic idea of this build of Skred is we have Blood Moon to slow things down, we have Sarkhan, the new Planeswalker, which can filter through our deck, looting or rummaging through our deck, but mostly adds mana for dragons. So if we can kill things on turn 1, on turn 2, on turn 3 play Sarkhan, then we get to start slamming dragons. So for dragons, we have Thunderbreak Regent, which is kind of this weird dragon protection spell. 4 mana, 4/4 flyer. Whenever one of our dragons becomes a target of a spell or ability, does 3 damage to our opponent. So if our opponent wants to kill it with a Fatal Push or something, they still got to take damage. Then at the top end, we have a standard All-Star Glorybringer with haste and killing things, Stormbreath Dragon, dodging Path to Exile, going monstrous. So the basic plan of the deck is hopefully Blood Moon slows our opponent down, and then we just go to town with dragons, attacking. Scrying Sheets gives us some weird card advantage in the mana base. Ratchet Bomb deals with annoying things like Lingering Souls or non-creature permanents. A couple of Chandras for more card draw. Otherwise, it's mostly just removal, and while we're very removal heavy, it does help that we can loot away removal spells when they're bad with Sarkhan. So this list is very similar to the list that played at a SCG Classic over the weekend, but I did change up the sideboard to some extent. I was talking to Chris Van Meter on the podcast, and he had been playing the deck, and he felt like the sideboard was focused too much on aggro when we already have a ton of removal for aggro in the main deck, and not enough on combo and control. So a couple of little changes. Damping Sphere is another answer to combo decks to slow them down in Tron decks, for example. Grafdigger's Cage helps against some combo decks and Collected Company decks. Guttural Response for control. Goblin Rabblemaster, kind of another control card. We slip it in early if our opponent doesn't have a cheap removal. We can just kind of steal the game, beating our opponent down. So it should be interesting. Glorybringer under Thundermaw is an interesting question. I think it is because Glorybringer is better at killing things, but it is a little bit strange. Thunderbreak or Thundermaw, Hellkite, or Stormbreath are kind of the defaults. So seeing 4 Glorybringers in this build definitely makes it a little bit unique. Snowlands are still Snowlands under Blood Moon, because they are still basic lands, so Blood Moon does not affect them. All Blood Moon does is shuts down Scrying Sheets and our 1 Cavern of Souls, but that's fine. So that's basically the plan of the deck. Blood Moons, removal, Sarkhans, also a couple Chandras, slam big dragons, and hopefully ride them to victory. So any chance you'll doctor my standard mill deck? I've kind of lose to big boards and really don't know how to fix it. Well, funny that you would ask that. So I was working on the Fish Doctor episode, which I believe is going to go up tomorrow, and I realized that a ton of people had sent me mill decks. I think that's the single most popular submission for Fish Doctor since M19 release. So I actually did like this combined standard mill Fish Doctor, talking about how to build it and past mill decks. So that is coming if you're looking for help with the mill deck. So hopefully that'll be helpful. JW Player, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Mindstone sounds interesting. I can see playing Mindstone. I don't know about Dragon Tempest. That might be a little... We don't have that many dragons. Maybe it'd still be fine. Should try Desecrated Tomb in Standard with Graveyard Marshal in Stitcher Supplier and Scrap Heap Scrounger. That could definitely work. I think you don't have as much combo potential, probably, or like the big turn potential in Standard, but definitely can still get a lot of value out of it. Where does Exclusion Mage fit in Nebanomanicon? It definitely fits. I'm not 100% sure what to cut, though. That is the challenge with Nebanomanicon, is figuring out what to get rid of. Dragon Tempest is like Sargon's Unsealing. It's so good. Maybe it's better than I give it credit for. I honestly have not tried it much in Modern, so maybe it's a lot better than it looks. I'm working on a Tomb deck. It is very grindy and resilient because when there's no cards in hand, you get value. Yeah, that's what we found by playing it as well. Like, you kind of even don't want cards in hand. You just want to be like getting cards in and out of your graveyard. This hand, we have all the mana in the world. But that's all we have. We have no Planeswalkers. We have one Thunderbreak. The Crouching Biscuit. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoop cheer for our new subscriber. Snap keep. All right. Everyone seems to want to keep this. I think it's borderline, but I do think it's keepable. We have a lot of expensive stuff. I would rather have too many lands, I think, than too few lands in this deck. So I think, whoa. All right. Basic guy, ooh, Glorybringer. Well, our Dragon Curve is developing. Although, Cavern of Souls to get through counters would be sweet. We got another dragon. We got another dragon. I was thinking it was very much borderline. But the chat pushed me over the edge. What is our opponent playing? Oh, it's Merfolk. Oh, okay. Oh, well, I think we're pretty fine against Merfolk. It's more snow-covered mountains. That is more mountains than we want. Well, ideally, we draw another removal spell, but we have so much action for this matchup, it seems like we should be okay. Even with this kind of so-so hand. Stream mode achieved. Thank you for reminding me. Opponent's gonna Silver Gillid for one. Maj Armstrong, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. So we're gonna take two here with only one removal spell. We want to kill the Lords if we can. Whitman, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Oh my God, so many Silver Gills, so many Silver Gills. And a Mutavault. Ugh. And a Ether Vial. Oh boy. All right, deck. All right. Give us some action. Okay. Well, we can play Ratchet Bomb. I guess that's something. It does blow up a lot of 2-drops if we live long enough. Maybe it'll be good enough. I have this sweet Goreclaw Terror of Qualsisma EDH deck. I have an ultra budget version that costs under $55, and the upgraded version is $20 more. Where can I send both deck lists for Tomer to use for Budget Commander? Well, you can email them to me, and I will forward them to him. I gotta remember Tomer. I think it's Budget Commander at mtggoldfish.com goes to him, but I'm not 100% sure off the top of my head. Also, the next Commander Clash episode is viewer submitted week, so keep an eye out for that if you want your Commander deck submitted. Opponent's getting in. I guess we gotta kill Mutavault. Yeah, I mean, kill Mutavault. See what happens. Mutavault down. Our opponent's playing this oddly slow. Down to 14. Another Mutavault. Oh my goodness. Well, charge up Ratchet Bomb. That's so many Silver Gills. Yeah, having all the emails on the site is a good idea. We've drawn so many lands. Well, play Thunderbreak. Although, I'm a little worried that we're just going to straight up die this turn. We can, like, semi-sweep the board next turn, but I don't know if that's going to be enough. I think we might just die right here. Mestivek, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. For future streams, I think it would be better to do reminders while Moto is finding your match. It feels pretty disruptive in the beginning. I think it would be heard more if it was between matches. Ooh, that's a good idea, turn 2 Stormcrow. Maybe we will give that a shot. That could be cool. Yeah, the Lord is what makes things very sketchy here. Any advice on a good deck for starting to play Modern? So it kind of depends on your playstyle. The one I recommend most is the 8-Whack Goblins deck. I think that's the most competitive budget deck. But if budget isn't a concern, then it's really like your playstyle, how much you're willing to spend, 400, 300, 800, 1,000. So all that stuff plays into it. But I think you want to pick a deck that you enjoy playing, because that's a big part of making Modern, being good at Modern, is practicing a lot and getting really good with your deck. So I think having a deck that you enjoy playing and will play a lot is actually better than just trying to pick the best deck. Alright, are we dead? Opponent has Dismember. Vials in a Lord. Yup. Goes to combat. Okay. Hits us for 9. Sure. Well, this Ratchet Bomb might do a bit of work here. Down to 5. Fairy Conclave. So many creature lands. Good God. So charge up Ratchet Bomb. Untap. Sarkin. Sarkin. I guess we're playing a defensive Glorybringer? Yeah, I mean, defensive Glorybringer to block the creature lands. No attacks, pass the turn. I like a budget Abs and Right stack. Yeah, that one is really fun. And it's actually pretty competitive, too. That's another good option if you like it. Mardew's Son of a Lich. That sounds interesting, T-Money. Alright, Vial ticking up. Oh, it's really fun. That reminds me a little bit of, similar to the build we played on against Odds a while ago. It's so sweet when you just draw everything with Lich and have Getting Out to not die and Glorious End to skip turns. So this list, I changed it up a little bit, mostly the sideboard. Actually, I think only the sideboard I changed. But this list won the SCG Classic over the weekend. I believe it originally started with Brew Crew member on Team Standard Super League, Todd Stevens. So I think he started it. Someone picked it up and played it at the SCG event and did pretty well. Actually won, and it was like 270 players or something. All right, well, Ratchet Bomb time. Staying alive-ish. Another Fairy Conclave. Opponent passes. Well, play Sarkin. Oh, we've drawn an incredible amount of lands. Jeez. Spell Pierce 2. Alright, pay for Spell Pierce. Loot with Sarkin. We need 1 mana removal, maybe? Okay, that is a 1 mana removal spell. Stay on defense. Can't attack because of all these infinite creature lands. Man, if we get a Blood Moon, we might stabilize here. Opponent. Oh, Trickster's gonna kill us. Actually, can they activate enough creature lands? Maybe it doesn't kill us? Oh, no! No! Oh, the luck of the merfolk, and we're dead. All right, go to Heisenberg Hat, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Well, now our only chances that our opponent chooses to not activate their creature lands. Oh, man. Activates creature land. Activates creature land, and then there's no hope, no outs. Well, that was a little bit frustrating. Oh, man. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, the Boggle Horse deck is super fun. Man. Well, I feel like we should be able to beat Merfolk because we have infinite removal and sweepers. I mean, a lot of removal and sweepers. It seems like this should just be a really easy, good matchup for us, but it did not work out that way. Junk 2.0. Malira combo? Maybe something like that. Anafenza combo. Persist combo? I would probably go with something along those lines. Dark Confidant for the 9th month in a row. Which new commander deck is looking like the best so far? Maybe... I think the Bant Enchantress deck has the highest amount of, like, best good cards. Everyone said to keep that hand, so I don't wanna get yelled. I mean, I guess I clicked okay, but there was a lot of people in chat saying, "Oh, it's good, it's good." So I do not deserve full responsibility for that. I guess we bring in Ratchet Bomb, maybe go down one of the Blood Moons. Our opponent's playing an incredibly creature land heavy build of Merfolk, apparently. Evlatch and Shizer, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Otherwise, I don't know if we really change much. We have 12 removal spells and 2 sweepers in the main deck. So, and that's not even counting Chandra. What do you think of trading post-Tron in Modern right now? I mean, Tron is powerful, and it's a really fun budget build of it. I don't know if it's way better or worse than it was when we played it. I haven't actually played it in a while. I don't know if Batterskull's that good because it just dies. Or... that was not what I was trying to say. But most of the time, the Merfolk have Island Walk, so it's not that good of a blocker. Fairy Conclave. Come on, lands. All right, that's a land. Well, Snow-Covered Mountain. Pass the turn. We might actually be able to get them a little bit with this Blood Moon if they're playing Fairy Conclaves. Opponent. Silver Gill Adept reveals a lord, draws a card. Yup. And passes. Alright. Well, play the Snow-Covered Mountain. Play Blood Moon. Cut off the creature lands. Pass the turn. Hoping for more lands, more lands. Yeah, this is a very odd land base for a Merfolk deck. They're playing a lot of creature lands. Which is why we left in Blood Moon. Normally against Merfolk, you would sideboard out Blood Moon every time. But our opponent's playing... a lot of non-basics. Yeah, Master of Waves is potentially an issue. Although, Anger, I guess, cleans up the tokens. Let me see, turn 2 Stormco. Alright, Lord of Atlantis. So now we might just Anger this turn. Opponent. Get in for 3. Yep. We wouldn't mind drawing a land. Draconic Roar. Alright, well, let's Anger. Get rid of 2 Merfolk. Pass the turn. We need a land to get down this Chandra. Yes, Draconic Roar, 3 damage to a creature, you can reveal a dragon, and it also does 3 to the opponent if you reveal a dragon from your hand or if you control a dragon. Fairy Conclave is standard now. Pretty much everyone plays it since it's another 1-drop. Interesting. I guess I just haven't played against Merfolk in a long time. It's not a... man. Our opponent has done a really good job of drawing the best Merfolk in multiples. They've cast a lot of Silver Gill Adepts. Alright. Well... oh, man. Chandra's going to get countered. I think we pass. I think we pass Draconic Roar, untap Chandra. I've been playing the Mirari Conjecture Fight with Fire in the Teamer Sifter Worm Shell, and it's super fun. Yeah, it definitely is a really fun... oh! Interesting. That seems like a really fun combo. I have not played Mirari's Conjecture in the build, though. Opponent. Gonna get in. Yep. Well, let's take it down to 15. Wow. Okay, well... Well, now I guess we Draconic Roar. Reveal Thunderbreak. Untap. Do we just keep passing, I guess? We can play Thunderbreak, and then we are tapped out for our opponent to go crazy? Maybe that's fine? Should have roared instead of anger. Maybe. But we know our opponent has a lot of action in hand. They're just not cast, or at least some action in hand. They're just not casting it. Alright. I'm afraid of them just, like, going off. That's what I'm mostly worried about, is them... If we tap out, they play, like, Regery and then just dump their hand and we can't catch up. If we had one more mana to even leave up Skred, I would be a lot happier about tapping out. I think we're going to pass. I think this is safest. Alright, full price Harbinger of Tides. Yep. Bone it. Apparently has a lot of action cards in hand. Yeah, I think passing is fine there. Opponent, gonna get in. Well, let's Draconic Roar. Reveal Thunderbreak. Another mountain. Opponent passes. Alright, snow-covered mountain. Now we'll run out Thunderbreak. Opponent got some counters. Well, pass the turn. That's fine. I mean, we win the late game if we can keep the board clean and not get got by Master of Waves. Motor City Ghost, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. Is it just me or does the idea of artifact creatures sound really weird? I had not really considered the weirdness of that sound. Our opponent's got another counter. Alright, let's Glorybringer. Opponent. Yep. I mean, the reason they're not playing the Lords is they want to leave up these infinite deprives. But hopefully now we can get down to Chandra. They've already used 2 deprives. Yes, I still have closed beta code. So if you want one, just send me an email. And I will hook you up. Well, play Chandra. Wow. Oh my god. Well, kill your master. Oh my goodness, was that brutal. Opponent, opponent, opponent! Living the counterspell dream. Lord of Atlantis. Opponent, passing. Email is probably easiest, if you don't mind. So play Sarkin. Discard Snow-Covered Mountain. More Blood Moons. pass the turn. They shouldn't have Mana Leak, but Spell Pierce is a concern. Hingity and Tenkophobia, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscriptions. Big Soups here for our new subscriber. Bone it. Get in a Sarkin. Yep. Down to 2. And passes. All right, let's take up Sarkin. What do we do now? Wow, so many subs. Thank you so much, everyone. Wicked Daisy and Teferi of Zelfir for the 2nd month in a row. Hey, Seth, if you could introduce just one card that currently is in Modern to Modern due to format constraints, not due to the ban list, which would it be? Oh, man, that's such a good question. I might go with, thank you so much, everyone, for your subscriptions. Big Scoops here for you. And Painswalker, welcome you as well for the 11th month in a row. Big Scoops here for you. I want to say Baleful Strix, because I really like it, and I like Tezzeret decks, and I think that would be sweet. Counterspell would be a good option. I would agree with that. I think Counterspell would be fine. I think Counterspell would be in Modern already if it didn't have to go through Standard. I think that's a sticking point. So what's the blowout here? Glorybringer. Opponent has Trickster plus another Spell Pierce. Then we lose Sarkin. We can also just loot away Blood Moon and take it slow. That's probably safer. Let's just loot. Get rid of the 2nd Blood Moon. I think this is a safer line. Ooh, Draconic Roar is very good. That is very good. All right, pass the turn. Now if we could just keep the board clean and keep a Planeswalker, we should be okay. Trickster. So now we... Draconic Roar. Kill the Lord. Opponent gets a Trickster. Do we just want to kill Trickster too? Ooh, Ringleader and Matron would be good. I play too passive. That might be true. Although, we would have lost the game if we tried to run out Glorybringer. Opponent would have Trickstered it. And then probably killed Sarkin. And that would have been really bad. JK for the 2nd month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Phone it. Yep. Going to combat. Gets in at Sarkin. Huh. Yeah, let's kill it. Kill Trickster. This is game 2. We lost a very depressing game 1. Mountain. Opponent passes. Well, loot with Sarkin. Discard the Mountain. Play Glorybringer. Get in with Glorybringer. Opponent dismembers. Yep. Well, pass the turn. Oh, so close, so close. Trying to brew a modern deck around Bloodchief Ascension. Since you're the brewmaster, have you ever tried that card before? I do not think we have ever played it, as crazy as that sounds. But I'm pretty sure we have not. All right, so I think the plan here is simple. Tick up for mana. Play Thunderbreak. play Ratchet Bomb. Opponent, more Spell Pierces. Sure, pass the turn. All right, well, Thunderbreak Regent, I think, is going to take this down. This is the first deck we have played with it, and so far, this is the first match we've played with the deck, but it's been good this match. Our opponent actually can't dismember Thunderbreak, and scoops it up. Whew! All right, well, we got there. Our removal was enough, and we learned our opponent is playing roughly 1 billion counter spells after sideboarding. So many counter spells. Yeah, it's very surprising. You would think that Blood Moon would be close to a dead card against Merfolk, and it usually is, but it was actually insane in that match. Yeah, we are Skred Dragoning. Yeah, Blood Moon was responsible for us winning that game. 100%. I guess that's the downside of being greedy with your Merfolk mana base and playing an infinite number of creature lands. How would you fix Phyrexian mana to make it fair? I don't actually know if it's possible to make Phyrexian mana fair. I think the fix would be just to not print it. I'm just not sure you can do it in a way that is fair. Let me reorganize this chat a little bit. Everything's out of whack from the arena stream on Tuesday. There we go. Chat fitting itself for... That's better. Ish. Relatively. Do we want to change anything sideboarding? Hello from the US, EO. How are you? I mean, you could obviously up the mana cost, but I still think... Or the life cost, but I still think... Gitaxian Probe would probably be too good if you had to pay 4 life, let's say. Yeah, 20 life would probably change it. Although if it was like 19 life, then you just break Death Shadow. Do we actually want to fight against counter spells? And what would we take out to bring in Draconic Roar? Maybe the Ratchet Bombs, 3 Ratchet Bombs is not actually that good. Hey, thank you, Ozzy Kelly. The deck looks super sweet. So, Ozzy, I think, unless I'm wrong, I think you're the person that played the deck at the SCG Classic. If so, congratulations on the performance, because it's super sweet. Yeah, Ratchet Bomb. Yeah, congratulations. Ozzy Kelly, everyone, was the person that won the SCG Classic with Skred Dragons. It's just slow when we're being on, with us being on the draw. Like, by the time we play it and tick it up twice, we might be dead. We'll go up. Let's go down 1 Ratchet Bomb for the Guttural respots. Yeah, we're on the... If we're on the play, I would like 3 Ratchet Bombs more. We had 3 last time on the play. On the draw, I think it's a little sketchier. So we keep this and hope we draw lands? Is that our main plan? Is Snow a super type or a subtype? I should know this, but I don't. Yes, I actually don't know. Whatever one is not affected by Blood Moon. Yeah, I think we're going to keep it and just... I mean, we're on the draw. If we hit lands, we got a ton of action. We can kill a couple things. So we'll give it a go. Super type. All right. I will defer to everyone saying super type. What do I think of the new Brewer event on Arena? So the new Brewer event, it's not actually... My impression of it is it's not actually for brewers. It's basically like a new player event, I guess is how I think of it. So that's my take. I think that if you want the cards they are offering for prizes, then it is a reasonable event to play. I haven't crunched the numbers super hardcore to see how it compares to everything else, but when I heard Brewers event, I thought it would incentivize brewing somehow, but it actually is just kind of like a somewhat casual-ish event. Man, is our opponent good at drawing Silver Gill Adepts. So good at drawing Silver Gills. Opponent's passing. This is interesting. I'm kind of tempted to just kill this because we're tapping out for Ratchet Bomb next turn anyway. I think we're going to. I think we just kill Silvergill. And now, I mean, we're hoping we get and resolve this anger at some point. All right, another Skred. If we're not drawing lands, it's not the worst. Play Ratchet Bomb. Start ticking up old Ratchet Bomb and pray to the magic gods for lands, for lands. Any idea where the Fishbowl Thursday instant deck tech is? Yeah, I've been trying to figure out when to publish it. I think I am just going to actually publish it right now. But you have to promise me you're not going to leave the stream to go watch it. But it is... So with the Commander review videos every day, it makes it a little weird to figure out the right timing for it. But I think this is a fine time. I've been trying to like time it so it's partly between the spoiler video and the nightly video. So it would be about now. Opponent gets in. No Mind Stones or looting. Ooh, Jerry DV. I don't think I noticed that video. Fairy Conclave. Man, Land and Blood Moon would be pretty good. Charge up Ratchet Bomb. Come on, lands. Come on, lands. Sarkit. Well. Kill Master. This is actually not good. We're going to lose to creature lands here, which is very sad. And lose to not drawing lands. So this is a deck that won the SCG Classic. All I changed was the sideboard. I think Lootings and Mind Stones are cards I would be interested in testing. What would I want banned from Pauper Delver? Right now I'm leaning towards Gush as being the best card to ban. Opponents passing. Oh, Ratchet Bomb. Huh. What are we doing with Ratchet Bomb? Yeah, I guess blowing up Vial does have some value. It's actually interesting. Our opponent missed their land drop. And this is allowing them to play things and leave up counter magic. I'm actually very tempted to just... I mean, Bomb is on Vial right now. Yeah, we can wait. Let's just not tick up. Alright, we find a land. The land makes me much more likely to want to blow up the Vial. So play Snow-Covered Mountain. Run out Sarkin. If we eat a counter, so be it. Better a counter on our Sarkin than this anger. Resolves. Well, take up Sarkin. Discard Storm Breath. Alright, there's a land. And past the turn, we likely are going to lose Sarkin. So let's see if our opponent activates Ether Vial. If they don't, we'll blow it upkeep. Alright. Vial's in. A Lord. Well... Alright, we gotta do it. Blow up Ether Vial. We need our opponent to actually have to spend their mana. Oh, thank you, Brian Okafor. I will make sure that that it gets to Tomer. So Vial down. And let's see what happens. Opponent, yup. Can fire up Mutavault and kill our Sarkin. Yup, fires up Mutavault. Gonna kill our Sarkid. We don't have Vexing Susher, but we do have a Cavern of Souls. So Sarkin down. Tap land. So many creature lands. Opponent passes. Ooh, Cavern 2. Well, play Snow-Covered Mountain and Thunderbreak Regent. Pass the turn. This is going to be close. This is going to be super close. We wouldn't mind finding a Blood Moon. A Blood Moon would just hard lock our opponent out of this game. It would be so insane. I can't believe how insane Blood Moon would be against Merfolk, but it would be absolutely absurd. Sarkin is better than Tibalt in Dragons. It is very solid in a very specific deck, which is a Dragon deck. All right, Lord of Atlantis. Okay. Opponent, gonna go with... Oh, man. Oh, this is a big turn. I'm actually tempted to trade. Trade with Mutavault, as crazy as that sounds. Put our opponent down a land, untap Anger of the Gods, and then Glorybringer their next threat. That's gotta be the right call. Yeah, I think we're gonna trade. I think we win the long game. I mean, we have the dragons and the planeswalkers, so I think if the game goes long, I think we're favored. Opponent passes. So now we Cavern on Dragon. Anger of the Gods. Man, would I love a Blood Moon. Blood Moon would make me so happy. Alright, there's a basic. Opponent. Passing. Well, play Glorybringer. Uncounterably. Go attacking. Alright, opponent bounces it. Play a land, pass the turn. I think the trading was good there. Still a little worried about a Master Waves. Master of the Pearl Trident. Opponent, getting in. We could use more action. Even just removal spells would be very good. Opponent gets in. Hey, what's up, B-Wells? Opponent, yeah, down to 14. And passes. Come on, deck. Ugh. We are flooding out. This is where I actually would love, like a Faithless Looting would be another card that could be very good in this deck. Glorybringer again, go to combat. Echoing Truth. Good God. Play Snow-Covered Mountain, and we're flooding. We've just drawn land, 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 and now I think we're going to lose. Oh, dear. That was... Oh, these have not... Our deck has not been kind these last few turns. Fires up a Fairy Conclave. Opponent gets in for 7. We really need to draw a Blood Moon or a removal spell. Like, this turn, preferably. We are running out of time. Land number something in a row. A high number. I'll play Glorybringer uncounterably. Ugh. Attack, exert, kill master. Oh, dear. Yep. Master down. Mountain go. Faithless Looting, like, yes, it's -1 card, but if it's -2 lands plus 1 piece of action, it would still be a massive gain for our deck compared to just like flooding out with lands and losing. Fairy Conclave. Opponent getting in. Down to 3. Passes. I mean, we can play this, but odds are it does not actually save us. Pass the turn. So playing mountains is important because we want to save 1 mountain to loot away with Sarkin, but we want to have the mana to like Sarkin, loot, play a 5-drop in the same turn. I think the trade with the Mutavault was still correct. I mean, I think it, like, how could you predict drawing 5 lands in a row? So I think that's like hindsight bias to look back and say that it's wrong because of how the game played out. Opponent. Passing. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'll go to combat. Attack exert. Kill Harbinger. Chris, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Pass the turn, hope for no tricksters or the like. Alright. Technically, we're not dead yet. Man, we need some action. I don't know what's in our opponent's hand except for a whole bunch of counter spells, potentially, that aren't doing anything. How many lands are in our deck, I wonder? I didn't look at it too closely. Sarkin to filter would be helpful. I mean, we're still alive somehow. Our opponent's hand must be pretty bad. 24? Yeah, 24 sounds about right. Yeah, more Ether Vials, potentially. Silvergill, revealing Master of Waves. Confused why our opponent is not just winning, if that's what their hand is. Why would they not have been casting one of those cards last turn? Lord of Atlantis. Yup. Opponent. Passing. And yeah, that does it. Well, I mean, trade, no trade, it's all kind of doesn't matter. We just drew like 8 lands out of 9 draws or something like that. 7 out of 8. So we can't really do much about that. That is the name of the game of Magic. Sometimes you just got a lot of lands on the top of your deck. Not the start we wanted. Especially because I feel like the Merfolk matchup is probably insanely in our favor, but... Yup. Well, on to round 2. What else can you say other than, thank you, Magic Gods. Can we please have another? Flooding. Yeah, Sheets would have helped mitigate the flooding. That was match 1. Hey, what's up, Cersei? How are you this evening? Panharmonicon Tron is pretty sweet. I mean, I don't know how good it is, but you get to do sweet things. There's some sweet artifacts. Oh, no. Oh, no. Now the Magic Gods are getting us the other direction. Cursed, I say. Well, sure. I mean, I guess as far as 5-card hands go, this one's not the worst. Blood Moon can sometimes do a lot. Ugh, never mind. Odds of winning 0.0%. Do you find land draws better on Moto Arena? I I mean, discounting the weird arena stuff in the best of one matches where they give you the good hand, I think it's just the same. Well, play Blood Moon, although it's not. I mean, it shuts down some stuff, but it doesn't really shut down the deck. Dev the Rev Ryan for the 11th month in a row. You don't love. Okay, opponent's got the turn 3 kill by the looks. You don't love. Wait, you don't love Rabble Master enough. Love the content, but next time you're in Pyro Prison, aka Mono Red Prison, aka not really free when red, you gotta love the Shout Out Mountain Kinfolk. Well, maybe I'll have to play some Rabble Master at some point. We do have a lot of stuff in the sideboard for this matchup, so that's good. Let me take a peek. Broken Games. Does this run the Mana Ape really helps it be less clunky? This build does not have Simian Spirit Guide. Yeah, I hope that KCI gets banned. Not because, I mean, I will say, the last several times I've played the deck, it has won on turn 3, I think, every time. And I know that's not, it doesn't win on turn 3 every time, but its percentage of winning on turn 3, I think, is pretty unacceptably high for the modern format. Mono Black Demons looks fun. We lost to the Magic Gods. We just happened to be playing Merfolk when the Magic Gods beat us. K-Doc with the $3 donation. I want to see a format. Sure. I want to see a format for Brewers where the top 20 most used cards of each type are banned. The list updates twice a month. That sounds interesting. That could be fun. Thank you so much for the donation, King Doc. Definitely appreciate it. Any plans to do a tutorial for starting out on MTG Arena like you did for Magic Online? Yes, that is on the list. Also, something that is on my list that I haven't got off the ground yet because I'm trying to find someone else to do it because I don't think I have the time or the interest in doing the series is a free-to-play series. So I'm definitely planning on doing an intro video, but I also want to have someone that basically just starts with a free account and tries to build decks and plays the starter decks and earns cards and makes an episode each week. And they won't be super highly powered decks because they're free to playing, but adding the cards that they earn from playing and getting the rewards and hopefully eventually end up with some tier decks and stuff. So that's something that I definitely plan on wanting to do. I just have not figured out exactly who's going to do it yet. But I think that would be a really cool and beneficial series. So bring in Damping Sphere, bring in Ratchet Bomb, bring in Shattering Spree. Grafdigger's Cage doesn't actually help here. Guttural Response, no. I mean, we could bring in Rabble Master just to be a little quicker. We really need to take out random removal spells. Skreds, Draconic Roars, Anger of the Gods. So we can bring in a Rabble Master. And I mean that might just be it. We gotta bring in one more sideboard card. Or one more card currently in our sideboard. Cage is good enough? What does Cage actually stop? Players can't cast spells from graveyards or libraries. Creatures in graveyards and libraries can't enter the battlefield. I don't think that actually, because creatures aren't going to the battlefield and they're not casting them, so I don't think it does anything. We're playing against KCI. Carrot Clan, Ironworks, Eggs. I mean, maybe it's just Batterskull. I have not found killing creatures to be an effective strategy against Eggs. Alright, let's try it like that. You need to play the Dredge deck from the Instant deck. Yeah, that deck is crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. You know when... Oh, man. Well, we got almost double Dragantron, a full house, 2 pairs, and a Storm Breath. Yeah, there's no way. This is a hand that we might keep against a creature deck, but there is close to 0% chance that this hand can beat KCI. Well, this hand I think we keep and scry for a land and play Damping Sphere and hope that things work out. Yeah, I mean, I think we just got to keep it. Damping Sphere is one of our best sideboard cards. There's a mountain. Okay, so we're going to get to our Damping Sphere on time. Something like Damping Sphere, draw another land into Rabblemaster. There is a non-zero chance that that's enough to win this match. The land count's pretty straightforward. We're just playing 24 lands. I wonder if there's any argument to playing Ratchet Bomb first, so we can start ticking up, and then play Damping Sphere next turn. The downside is if we draw a land, then we can't Rabblemaster next turn. Personally, I'm not a dabber, but I know people would like it. So Damping Sphere into Rabblemaster is our best option. If we had a land, we would definitely do that. Counting on drawing another land, I'm tempted to just play the Ratchet Bomb. They cannot kill on turn 2. Barring, there might be some like miracle hand with multiple Mox Opals or something, but turn 3 is the common turn. Living End's sweet. I mean, it loses to... All right, we're gonna take the high upside route. I think this is not a great matchup anyway. So basically, we're hoping we draw a land for Rabblemaster, and that is our best path to victory. Worst case, we play Ratchet Bomb next turn, and we can start ticking up. Opponent plays Ichor Wellspring. All right, well, now we're on the Ratchet Bomb plan. Pass the turn. What's up, Cheeky? Chromatic Star. What was the misplay, Beps? Mox Opal. Yeah, take up Ratchet Bomb. Untap. Well. Alright. Damping Sphere number 2. Opponent cracks for green mana. Nature's Claim. Opponent! Drawing them sideboard cards. Pass the turn. Opponent taking up the Inventor's Fair. Yeah, so far we're in our second match, and so far we have just had land troubles like crazy. Scrap Trawler. I'll take up Ratchet Bomb. Alright, pass the turn. We lost game 1 by flooding out, and so far this game, we mulled to 5, and then this game we have not got to land number 3, so... Eh? I mean, what can you really do or say? Opponent. Mind Stone. Chromatic Sphere. Gets in with Trawler. Well, charge up Ratchet Bomb. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. All right, there's a land. Huh. Now, this is a little interesting. Should we kill the Scrap Trawler before we play our 3-drop? Yeah, I think we might as well. So sacrifice kill scrap trawler. Opponent gets back a star. And we gotta play Rabble Master. Our only way of really winning is killing our opponent quickly, and Rabble Master is a lot better at that than Sarkin. Next turn we can Sarkin and loot if we're still alive. Yeah, KCI is... Oh, there's Ironworks. Well, watch the Pro Tour this coming weekend. I would not be surprised if KCI proves itself to be perhaps the best deck in Modern, officially. I think you can make an argument that it's the best deck in Modern right now. But I think the Pro Tour will wake people up to that. Well, as quickly as we can, given the circumstances. Obviously, our hope was to draw land on turn 3 in Rabble Master, but... Chromatic Star. Glory Bringer. Well, go to combat, make a goblin. Attack with everything. Yep. Hit our opponent for a bunch. Play Sarkin. Loot. Discard. Chandra. There's a land. Pass the turn. VT Blake, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Well, this has been a bit of a disappointing start to our... The deck looks so sweet, and I think it is pretty sweet, but boy, this has been a brutal start to our league. There's the Trawler. The Damping Sphere is temporarily keeping us from being literally dead. Bonus X. Yep, draws a card. If Damping Sphere dies, then our opponent can kill us pretty much immediately. Sacks. Yup. Draws a card. Gets back Mox Opal. In the Squeeze Tomb deck, why did you play 4 Polluted Deltas instead of Verdant Catacombs? So, funny story. What basically happened was I added in... Opponent gets a Reservoir. I added in the green cards at the last minute, and I did not change the fetches. Well, opponent drew it. Floating green. Sacking. Trawling. Is this deck just comboing off through Damping Sphere? Reservoir. Sacks. Yes. I mean, they can't keep going. Their stuff costs 1,000,000 mana. Sacks. Gives back Ichor Wellspring. Mox Opal. Yes. If we get combo killed through Damping Sphere, the calls for bannings are going to increase exponentially. All right, opponent passes. Oh, oh my God, we got him. Oh, all right, we got there. That was super close, but we got there. Okay. Yes. New plan. So we just, what do we blow up? Everything? Just put him down to nothing? That was a good top deck. Oh boy. Oh boy. So let's just loot with, let's go to well, alright, loot with Sarkin. Discard Glorybringer. Yeah, Shattering Spear is definitely going to ruin our opponent's day. Into more Glorybringers. Go to combat. Fire it up. Our opponent even nicely sacked all their lands. Hit our opponent with our Rabble Master. And let's replicate for all of our mana. Shattering Spree. Hit that. Is it scoop time? And opponent sees the Shattering Spree and scoops it up, taking down Eggs. All right, we gotta win. We gotta win against Eggs. Oh my goodness. Still, we needed a lucky top deck, and that really shows the power of that deck, because our opponent came pretty close to comboing off through double Damping Sphere. They killed one and almost comboed off through one. And, well, it feels good to beat Eggs, because, man, is KCI obnoxious. Oh my god, is that an obnoxious deck. Blood Moons are terrible, but are they less... They shut down Inventor's Fair and stuff, and are they more terrible than our other sideboard options? Anger's pretty dead. I mean, killing a Scrap Trawler, I've never had success with that plan, but I guess it's like some amount of value. We have Shattering Sprees over at Braids. I mean, it is dead-ish, but it does shut down Inventor's Fair, Buried Ruin, can make it, well, no, doesn't really make it tricky to make green mana because of all the Chromatic Spheres, Chromatic Stars. By my reading of Grafdigger's Cage, I think it is 100% a dead card. Because they don't, I just don't think it does anything. They don't cast things from their graveyard, and creatures don't enter from the graveyard. They go back to the hand and then get recast. I guess we're sort of, but only if they are getting Scrap Trawler. If they're getting KCI, it would not do anything. So I think Grafdigger's Cage, it looks like it should do something, but it actually doesn't. Shattering Spree is why this deck won the Classic. That makes sense. Shattering Spree is pretty good. Is Blood Moon really that bad? I mean, alright. Blood Moon, Blood Moon. The other problem is usually when they play Scrap Trawler, they just win. I think Blood Moon is fine. I could see, alright, we'll go down, we'll go 3 Blood Moons and bring in 1, I guess, Draconic Roar. Alright, let's just Blood Moon. Whatever. I don't think any of those sideboard cards are that helpful, really. And Blood Moon does have some fringe value. Bruiser in the Arena is full of mono-red aggro, no way to win against top-tier decks with a janky brew. So, ugh. Alright, well, our deck continues to not like us a ton. Oh, God. This is a hand I would love in most matchups. We have no... So... we get to scry. 5 cards is not many. So the Brewers event, Brewers Delight on Arena is... I think it's just not titled very well. I don't think it's actually a place to play brews. Yeah. I'm scared to go to 5. That's not usually a good way to win. Alright. Scry for a sideboard card. Blood Moon is not good enough to keep on top. We need Damping Sphere, Shattering Spree, one of those kind of cards. Opponent plays a Forest. Opponent also mulligan once. Alright, Batter Skull is not the artifact we were hoping for. There's Ichor Wellspring. Come on, Damping Sphere. Damping Sphere. You can do it. Alright, Snow-Covered Mountain Goo. Well, we're not dead yet. Does KCI actually have a bad matchup against Tron? Ancient Stirrings. Come on. No Ironworks. No Scrap Trawler. Ichor Wellspring. Alright. Well, come on, sideboard hate cards. Lightning Bolt. Well, play Snow-Covered Mountain. play Sarkin. All we can really do is start looting and try to find hate cards. Sarkin, discard, Sarkin. Alright, Snow-Covered Mountain, pass the turn. Yeah, I would assume that KCI is just faster than Tron. I mean, I guess Tron is a bit of graveyard hate. You could play, like, main deck relics, but still. Reservoir. Okay, one turn. Artifact hate. Artifact hate. Damping Sphere is also okay. Come on, Sarkin. You can do it, Sarkin. We could Scrying Sheets first. That might be worth it. Scrying Sheets. But then we can't Damping Sphere. Alright, we just gotta loot. Sarkin. Loot. Come on, Spree. Discard. Scrying. Alright. Play Scrying Sheets. Cross our fingers, hope somehow nothing goes wrong with our opponent untapping with Aetherflux Reservoir. I'm sure not. What could possibly go wrong? Ichor Wellspring gains some life. I mean, they haven't played a KCI yet. Yup. Mindstone gains some life. Okay. Terrarion gains some life. Oh, well, I mean, without KCI, we're not just dead. Scrying Sheets. Ugh. Cavern is the the one land that does not get Scrying Sheets. That is the worst. Literal worst. Kaiman, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So I guess we can Scrying Sheets first this time. So the cards that are relevant. Alright, Snow-Covered Mountain. Yeah, cards that are relevant are Damping Sphere and Shattering Spree. So we can Scrying Sheets first. Maybe get a land out of the way. Ugh, alright. Well, loot. Yes. Discard Cavern. Pass the turn. Okay. Well, you never know. Maybe our opponent doesn't got much going on. I've been watching your stuff on Goldfish since Budget Magic Restore Balance. Good lord. I think that was like the first episode or one of the very first episodes. Welcome, Jam and Bomb. Glad to have you on the live stream. That's awesome. Cracks Terrarion. Yeah, I mean, against this deck, all that really matters is certain sideboard cards, and they're somewhat relevant. And we've done a lot of looting to try to find them, but they just haven't been on the top of our deck, which means unlikely to beat. Alright, Scrap Trawler. Gain some life.
Here is the start.
Yep.
Look around your living space. Do you surround yourself with things,
Okay, Chromatic Sphere.
things you like only because
So I guess we just gotta kill Scrap Trawler?
ask yourself,
I assume?
do I communicate primarily through inside jokes and pop culture references?
Yeah, I think we have to.
What's meaningful? What
Yeah, kill Trawler.
How much hyperbolic language do I use?
Opponent gets back a Mind Stone.
And do I feign indifference? Look at your
Yeah, I mean, Sarkin's ultimate is sweet, although our opponent's gained a lot of life, so it's not a one-shot. We need 2 turns of attacking at least. I think at this point we just really need Shattering Spree. Snow-Covered Mountain.
do your clothes refer to something else or only to themselves?
Alright, let's Scrying Sheets.
Intentionally nerdy, awkward, or ugly? In other words,
Shattering Spree.
is your style and enter.
All right. Well, I guess there's no real sense in bluffing. Play the land. Take up for mana. I guess if our opponent keeps whiffing, getting in for some damage makes it harder for them to accidentally kill us with Reservoir.
From within.
So hit our opponent down to 28. Pass the turn. This has been one of the weirder games. No, you can subscribe with or without Twitch Prime. I don't know if staying untapped has much value. I don't think our opponent's playing around our stuff, really. I don't think they're really concerned about playing around anything. It's just a matter of if they find their pieces. Sax Inventor's fair. All right, KCI. So they have the win next turn if we don't draw something great. And probably even if we do draw something great. There's Storm Breath. Oh, this match! This game. Ultimate Sarkin. I mean, if they play KCI, they win 100%. So we need to try to find a way of stopping that. So I think we have to Scrying Sheets. Always with the dragons. I don't even know if there's... Yeah. And, I mean, if you want to see... We'll ultimate. We'll just ultimate and then pass and lose. So we did ultimate as Arkin, which is cool. Hit our opponent for 4. Yup. Skred is a card that's in our sideboard right now because of the matchup, but it is... Yeah. I mean, I don't even know if it's worth making our opponent do anything from here. I guess we can F6 and just chat about our misery. But we're dead. So Skred is a 1-mana red card that deals damage to a creature equal to the number of snow permanents you control. And we play all except for this one cavern, which actually causes us a bit of problem this game. But we play all snow land, so it's basically a really strong removal spell. Otherwise, it's like a mono-red dragony Blood Moon deck. Opponent. Lootin'. Yeah, I mean, we'd have lethal, but with our opponent having KCI and Reservoir and all these Wellsprings, there's no way we're untapping. Opponent, 50. There's the spell. Yep. All right. Well, that was one of the longer games I've ever played against KCI, but we were just not able to find a single sideboard card. Lots of dragons, though. We found many, many dragons. Aye. Well, so far I don't think we've learned very much about Skred dragons or Dragon Skred, because so far we've just run incredibly poorly. I think the Commander stuff looks super sweet. What card are y'all most excited about from Commander 2018? I'm super excited for a lot of the cards. Out of the cards we've seen so far, what is the one I'm most excited for? That's actually a really hard question. I think the Ninja Commander is pretty sweet. I think that is the sweetest commander out of the bunch. I think that out of the Planeswalkers, at first I like the Jund Lord Windgrace, but I've kind of come around on the combo potential of the Bant Commander, Skred. I think Burriclad is really sweet. It's a really sweet set overall. Esper Walker, interesting. That's one of the ones that I ranked lower on my list. I think it could be sweet in Miracles or with the right support, but it doesn't seem that powerful in most decks. Man. Do we just keep our streak of mulliganing every game going? If we were on the play, I would probably keep this. On the draw, we're doing nothing, Sarkin, if it's any aggro deck, Sark and Dies, Thunderbreak. Oh boy. We've had I don't think we've kept a single 7. Okay, I mean, I guess we keep this hand. Well, at least we can do something in the early game. That is true. Amanatu. Alright, we do not want more 4-mana dragons. Amanatu does go infinite with Felidar Guardian, but you do need a way to actually pay off for enter the battlefield triggers, like Altar of the Brood. I have 4 mythic, 7 rare, and 14 uncommon wild cards in Arena. What should I build? Ugh, that is a tough one. I think it mostly depends on what style you want to play. I think for that amount of stuff, I don't know what the highest tier deck you could build. I'd probably be looking towards monocolor decks if the goal is just to build the most spiky competitive deck possible. But maybe like upgrading one of the intro decks or something. Is it possible to gain enough life to get out of the range of Storm, or can they just go infinite damage? Storm cannot deal infinite damage. So if you gained infinite life, you would be able to beat Storm, although they can make a unreasonably large number of tokens with Empty the Warrens, and if they have a few turns of attacking, they can deal a lot of damage that way. Alright, opponent's down to 11. Well, thankfully we did not get Death Shadowed yet. Standard Desecrated Tube. Ooh, sweet. Alright, Snow-Covered Mountain, go. I don't know if Skred is going to match up super well with Death Shadow. Skred the card. Gonna be hard to actually kill it. Opponent. Thought Seizes. Yup. Ooh, Desecrated Tomb looks fun. There are some good synergy pieces. Dreadwander, Graveyard Marshal, Scrap Heap. There are a lot of ways of doing it. Definitely a little more mana intensive. Oh man, there's the Death Shadow. Play Snow-Covered Mountain. Pass the turn. Yep. Is there any chance we don't just lose to Death Shadow? Double Skred probably would have saved us. Yeah, I mean, opponent top deck their Death. Oh my god. Into a Street Wraith to grow it. Good lord. Well, what do we do about this? Is there anything we do about this? How do I get my deck list onto Fishbowl Thursday? Well, main thing is just sending it to me. You can email it to me, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com, or also leave it in the comments of the YouTube video. So I get a ton of submissions, but I definitely look them all over, and it's basically just whatever deck I think is sweet. So far we have lost to the Magic Gods. I don't think we've kept 7 once in our league so far, and I think we've mulled to 5 at least twice out of our games, so it's mostly just been nightmarishly bad running. Well, I mean, Blood Moon you. Although this is a 9/9, so it's not super relevant. Pass the turn. Yeah, so we lost to Merfolk in a game where it looked like we were very set up to win, and then we drew, I don't even know, 7 lands out of 8 draws or something ridiculous and lost. And then we lost to KCI and just some very awkwardness. And then we just lost to Death Shadow. So far, oh man, it's been an awkward one. We just have not had a single just like decent, I don't know, just like decent good hand. We haven't they haven't done really much of anything powerful. I was gonna say like, oh, maybe the deck's not good, but someone just won a SCG Classic with it. So at this point, I'm thinking it's just variants. Yeah, we can bring in Ratchet Bomb for Deathrite. That is one of the ways that we can actually answer it. What's the budget for Commander Clash? I'm thinking of submitting a deck, but I don't know if it's budget friendly enough. Mostly just try to avoid... Ooh, Dragonstorm is fun. We've played Dragonstorm a little bit before. Yeah, Faithless Looting could be a good addition, just to add a little bit more consistency. So right now there is not really a budget for Commander Clash. It's basically just trying to avoid playing super expensive cards. So trying to avoid like $100 cards and so forth. But there's not a solid budget as far as the deck. All right. Hey, see you, Ms. Fitzmavis. Have a wonderful night. We'll be back on Tuesday, of course. All right, we get to play first. I mean, we're going to keep this. We got 2 Blood Moons. We got a Ratchet Bomb, which is a way we can deal with the Death Shadow. Yeah, it seems like, and that's also possible, is maybe we've just hit the bad matchups for the deck. The deck seemed like it was very focused on beating... especially with the original sideboard, creature-based aggro decks like humans. So it seems like those matchups, also like Burn, those type of matchups, it seems like the deck is insanely well positioned. Yeah, the power level has definitely been different. I think it's been fun to play some more cards that we hadn't got to play before. Yeah, I think the Death Shadow was lethal because the Dismember was played on our turn, so it would have grown when our opponent untapped to be a 12-12, I believe, something like that. All right, opponent traverses. Deck feels like a worse version of Free Win Red. It's definitely a different version. I don't know about worse, but it's similar but different. Oh man, deck. Okay, so if we draw land to get down Blood Moon, I will feel very good about our chances. If we do not draw land, I will feel very sad. Do you think Mono Blue Vendilion Click Tunnel Vision is competitive in Commander? It sounds like a fun combo. I guess it depends on your playgroup, and I mean, I don't know a whole lot about the like tournament scene. Come on, land. One-time deck for the Blood Moon. All right, Snow-Covered Mountain, and now we are in pretty good shape. Opponent can just not play Magic, and opponent not being able to play Magic while we can is usually a good recipe for success. I hope you don't mind me asking if you happen to have an extra beta key for Arena you're willing to give out. I'm trying to get a beta key for my buddy. Thank you either way. 2 Little Orphans. If you can, just send me an email, saffronolive@mtggoldfish.com, and when we finish up the stream, I will send you a beta code. That goes for anyone else too. If you are... Well, I think we got to tick up. Opponent did find a forest. Tick up. Yeah, if you need a beta code, just send me an email. I would be more than happy to hook you up. Well, since we drew the land, let's just play Thunderbreak. Pass the turn. Or there's some in the chat, so if you don't get one from there. What's up, Manamars? Opponent scoops it up. Well, we've gotten some game, like, that's more like what our deck wants to do. Play a Blood Moon, slow things down, play a Dragon. So that's more in line where the deck is trying to go. So far, we've been struggling. We're 0-2 right now, although the variance has been very devastating. Ooh, Morrowind combo. Sweet.
I'm just trying to hold on to my breath.
All right. I mean, we got a Blood Moon and we got some Planeswalkers. 50% win rate with Morrowind is pretty impressive. That's a really spicy deck. It seems like it's super cool when it works, but it's probably a little bit inconsistent. Opponent's cracking. Taking a peek. And passing. Alright, well, not a devastating turn one. The codes are for MTG Arena for the beta. So if you're interested, snag one, or you can email me. Risk our expertise does seem like a good addition to the Morrowind deck. Ooh, let me see that chap from Canada. Opponent, drawn more cards. Refilling.
About 50 feet.
Ooh, when scissors attack. Yeah, and Soul Artifact is a really fun way to get in a bunch of damage. Kind of like a unique take on Affinity. Pretty budget friendly, too. Opponent going with the Faithless Looting. Yep. Seems fun. And Mishra's Bobble. I have a lands-based standard deck ready for post-rotation. Besides any new cards that come out, do you mind if I send it to you? No, I would love to see it. Do I think that Arena will ever replace MTGO? So ever? Maybe in the next 5 years, 10 years? Well, 10 years might be too far, but in the near future, not really. So I think that Arena and Magic Online will live side by side for a long time, because I don't think that Arena will have older formats on it for a very long time. And I don't know if it will actually ever have formats like Legacy on it. Well, I mean, I guess we just got a Blood Moon. That was a good draw, right? It's always nice to draw the card that your opponent thought seizes from you. Pass the turn. Are you planning on revisiting Soul Artifact with the new M19 version of it? Ooh, I haven't really thought about it. Been thinking about a dragon deck for standard with Sarkin. We actually played on the YouTube channel for Mucha Brew, five color dragons, and the deck is actually pretty sweet. We also played it for the last stream on Magic Arena, or a version of it. So if you want to see an opponent scoops it up, oh, okay. Yeah, opponent said they can't discard the top of the deck to get rid of our Blood Moon, and we gotta win. We gotta win. That was a weird way to pick up a win, but we're on the winning track after a rough start. So, that's good. That's something, at least. Before we go to our next round, a quick reminder here after round number 3. A shout out to the sponsor of our stream tonight, who is, of course, Ridge Wallet, makers of fine front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and titanium. You can get 10% off with the code GOLDFISH. Also free shipping over at ridgewallet.com. So thank you to them for their support. Do I edit my own videos? So up until a couple of months ago, outside of a couple of special videos and some Brewers Minute videos, I edited all the videos. But then a couple of months ago, I got some help with some of the gameplay editing, which has been super awesome. Being able to do like Goldfish Gladiators, work on like the name game series, and some of the new stuff we're working on, going back on Commander Clash full time. So being able to have some help with some of the gameplay editing made it a lot easier for me to do some of that other stuff, which is awesome. Tomer does not edit Commander Clash. The Ridge wallet is definitely unique. It is not your typical big leathery wallet. I think it's pretty sweet. It's like the size just about of like a credit card, and the idea is mostly to keep your cards in it. You can get one with a money clip on the back or like a band to hold any cash that you have. So it's definitely a lot smaller and less clunky than traditional wallets. Yeah, Blood Moon good at stealing games. Hey, welcome, Smalator. How are you? Why would you set your wallet in your car leaning against the stereo? It's a good question. What's up, Croc MT? This hand, we're going to keep it. We have a removal spell. Scrying Sheets helps make flooding out less of a risk. So I think it's fine. Opponent, a second main phase kind of player. Ooh, oh no. Ad nauseum? Aye! Or Grizzlebrand, also aye. Well, Snow Cover Mountain, go. Ooh, let me see, Fallen. Alright, Bloodstained Mire cracks it. Multani Ramp. Multani's another super fun standard card. Crucible seems like a big new addition. Elvish Rejuvenator, too. Looks super fun. I like it. Phone it. Alright. So, dying next turn. What was the combo you mentioned, Mirror and Spy? Yeah, definitely Grizzlebrand now. Lightning Bolt. Well, maybe there's a world where opponent draws so low that we can Lightning Bolt them. Unlikely, but not impossible. Okay, well, and it looks like we're dead. Yeah, we have not run into... And maybe that's why things have looked weird. It might just be that we have run into really awkward matchups. Opponent, yep. Draws their deck, gets in to gain some life. I don't think there's any reason to keep playing from here. I mean, what is our hope with 2 lands here with our opponent having drawn half their deck? Do you think it's better green-black or green-white elves, and why? Oh, man. I have not played a lot of elves. Green-black, I think, is... The upside is you're better at kind of being the beatdown deck, and you get... Oh, no. Shaman of the Pack. I was forgetting the name momentarily. Opponent, yep. Nourishing Shoal, back up to 22. Can draw literally their whole deck. So you're a better beatdown deck. On the other hand, the green-white build, you can usually have the infinite mana combo. So I don't know which is actually better, though. Do you think a standard discard deck has any legs with Fell Spectre, Raider's Wake, Dreamstealer, Deadeye Tracker, Urgos, Torment, etc.? So I think you could build like a fun, maybe budget deck. The challenge you run into is the discard plan. It can be very good against control, but it's kind of lacking against the aggro decks because they just kind of play their stuff and are often empty-handed anyway, and even their card draws, like cards like Chandra a lot of times that aren't really leaving cards in hand. So I think it's kind of like a matchup thing. Sarasy, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. All right, opponent gets bored Borgamos, and we are officially dead on turn 3. There's been a lot of unfairness going on tonight. We have not played many fair decks, and our answer is a Grafdigger's Cage. The deck originally had 0 graveyard hate in the sideboard, and I managed to sneak in a Grafdigger's Cage, but that is not much for this matchup. We might just be pretty close to drawing dead against this deck. Hey, see you, Matthew Cabin. Have a wonderful dinner. All right. I mean, we'll try it. Would Surgical Extraction inside make these matches better? More Graveyard Hate would definitely be helpful. So the original sideboard of this deck from... the original sideboard of this deck from the SCG Classic was very focused on aggro. So I took out some of the extra aggro stuff and added like Damping Sphere and Grafdigger's Cage, and some stuff that tried to make it better against combo and control, but we might still need more Graveyard Hate. I don't think Damping Sphere really does much. All right, Snow-Covered Mountain go. I mean, I guess it maybe keeps them from drawing extra cards. The thing is, if they reanimate Grizzlebrand, I think we still just pretty much lose anyway. Like, I don't know how we win after that. Opponent, all right, just a swamp. So that's good. Play Sarkin. I mean, we can start slamming dragons. Maybe there's a chance. Loot, discard Draconic Roar. Well, we got the dragons. We have a pair of dragons. Damping Sphere slows them. It's better than Skred. All right, so maybe we should have brought in Damping Sphere. It feels like if they reanimate Grizzlebrand, you lose anyway, but I guess maybe you lose a little more slowly. Maybe that's all we can hope for is just like slowing our opponent down a bit. So maybe, I guess it's probably worth it. It seems unlikely that we'll get up to enough mana to actually Skred a Grizzlebrand, although like 2 Skreds might be able to do it. Tormenting Voice. Well, they still don't have a Grizzlebrand in their graveyard. Not yet, at least. Opponent's passing. Sure. Ooh. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Well, I guess we gotta take a turn off in Blood Moon. Blood Moon stops Goryo's Vengeance. They discarded their Swamp. I mean, we probably have to. Yeah, okay. Okay, I can see an argument for Damping Spheres. Yeah, let's loot. Discard Thunderbreak. Play Snow-Covered Mountain. Play Blood Moon. So unless our opponent has a swamp, this does cut off their ability to reanimate something. Heading to my first PPTQ playing Affinity, do you have any tips? Oh man, that sounds like fun. Good luck. Geez, I don't know if I have any PPTQ specific tips. Other than just like have fun with it. Oh, Manamorphose. Black mana added. That is a way around ye old Blood Moon. Manamorphose. Collective Brutality. Discards a Grizzlebrand. Takes Skred. Reanimates Grizzlebrand. And I think that does it, boys and girls. So PPTQ is Preliminary Pro Tour Qualifier. Basically, Pro Tour qualifiers get you on the Magic Pro Tour, but there's preliminary tournaments beforehand that you win to go to the regional Pro Tour qualifiers. I have 2 paper decks, Mono Red Prison and Elves. I want to make a 3rd deck without spending $600. Any ideas? Well, you could always expand off of what you have. So, like, play like another prison-y deck, like White-Red, Sun and Moon, or whatever that deck is called these days. Something like that. As far as just building a brand new deck, maybe look for like a upgradable budget deck. Opponent draws their deck. Is there any chance they fizzle? All right. Well, Lightning Bolt would be a sweet top deck. Oh, never mind. Up to 14, exiles World Spineworm, draws cards. Oh my god. Opponent draws their entire deck. Well, we didn't die already. Bolt is less awesome now. I guess Bolt is still awesome because of Glorybringer. If they don't have another Nourishing Shoal, then, which they will have, I think, but I guess that would do it. How do you feel about Esper Mill in Modern? I've been playing quite a lot, really enjoy it. Also hoping for a good new mill spell when we return to Ravnica. Well, Ravnica's had good mill spells both times. Oh my god, they're still going. Still going. So I think there's a chance we get more. I think that Esper Mill is probably the best mill deck. Opponent drew literally their entire deck. Are they gonna kill us here on their... What is the point of going to their end step if they're just gonna kill us? Ritual. Alright, through the breach, Borborgamos. Well, I don't know why our opponent decided to go to their end step for this. Is there any reason to go to the end step? And that does it. Yep, discards lands, and we're dead again, dead again, dead again. Aye. Yeah, that deck was super crazy, the Fishbowl Thursday deck from today. So, well, I don't know if it's the matchups or the deck or what, but so far, the kids are definitely not eating tonight, and I think it's like a combination of probably a bunch of factors, but this has been brutal. Can you do against odds for Arena 2? It's probably possible that we see some Arena against odds at some point. They threw the breach in Borborgamos, which lets them discard lands for 3 damage each. Hey, what's up, Airborne? Yeah, so far a little sketchy, a little sketchy. Hey, have a wonderful night, Hingenti. Be back on Tuesday, of course. Well, let's see at least if we can finish off our league strong with this crazy Skred Dragon deck. So I think so far, my impression is the deck is not equipped to deal with fast combo decks very well, even with our changes to the sideboard to try to improve those matchups. Airborne 17th, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. So that's number one. It looks like it is not good in those matchups. And then we also have had some just weird variance issues. So I don't think it's quite as bad as that, but the combo matchups are, with this build, are very close to unwinnable. Well, this looks like a reasonable hand. If we die on turn 3, obviously... Nah, it's not reasonable, but Sarkin, start playing dragons, removal for the early game. All of the combo decks in Modern, which do you think is most miserable to play against? Oh, alright. Well, now we might be getting to our better matchups. Although we could just get run over by 8-Whack. But I feel like we got a shot here, assuming we draw lands. Snow-covered mountain go. Most miserable combo deck at this point is probably KCI/Eggs. I think before maybe it was Storm or something, but at this point I think KCI is probably... It has moved up my rankings. Infect used to be high. It has dropped down because it's not heavily played anymore. Boggles is still on the list, although it's not as high as KCI. So I think it's just KCI number 1. Probably KCI number 1, followed by Storm number 2, and I'm not 100% sure what number 3 is. Opponent's going to town. Well, hopefully we get a land off this Goblin Guide at least. That would make us a bit happy. Opponent. I mean, I don't think Lantern is as bad as KCI in some of the other decks. KCI is Crack Clan Ironworks. It's basically like eggs. Alright, well, Lightning Bolt, if we're not going to draw a land, Lightning Bolt's fine. Kill Foundry Street. But we still are going to need to draw land. Hey Seth, I'm trying to get back into Standard. What is your favorite budget deck that you've played so far in M19? We've only played a couple since M19 came out. We played Boggle Horse Green, which was good. Zombies, which was also good. So I think either of those are good, and the one that's coming up next week is pretty good too. So I think there's actually a lot of decent options right now. Desares, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our re-subscriber. So yeah, I think go by your colors. Yeah, the burn deck, even though that was before M19, is another good option that's very cheap. Favorite C18 commander? Hey, what's up, Lutsy? How are you this evening? Favorite C18 commander? It might be Skred. I really like the infinite combo potential with Chain Veil. Land. Not a land. Alright. Draconic Roar. Reveal Thunderbreak. Also, like, take back everything I said about the deck. Well, no, don't take back the thing about combos, because I do think combo matchups are miserable, but we have just ran incredibly poorly for most of our matches of this league. This, like, not hitting our land drops or flooding out, it seems like it's been pretty typical of this league. And partly it is the deck. There's no Faithless Lootings, only Sarkin for filtering, only a couple Chandras. So it probably is at least somewhat the deck that is doing it, but still, we got 24 lands, and we've just had some really weird variance issues. Brewer's Delight is hilarious. Played red deck win 3 times, blue white approach, green black zombie, all tier decks in a Brewers event. I was on Dragons. Yeah, I think that is a kind of a misfortunate name. I think that the Brewer's Delight, it's basically designed to be like, basically designed to be kind of a new player deck to get cards in people's collection. Land? No, it's a Blood Moon against a mono red deck. Okay, we'll take it. Down to 13. What's an easy control deck to build on Arena? I just started playing. Ooh, I've been playing, actually, well, easy to build. Easy to build, you might have to play, like, mono blue or something. I guess you could go into blue-white. I'm assuming easy to build means not many wild cards. The control decks are typically some of the more expensive decks, because you need a lot of rare lands, and then you need usually rares or mythics as finishers, but maybe you could do like a... Blue-white cycling is probably a good option, except you really need cycling lands, which are all rare. It all comes back to the oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Well... I mean, I guess we gotta kill this now. We're just not going to, we're just not gonna hit our lands here. Yeah, I think they tried to set up the Brewer's Delight event in a way where competitive players wouldn't be interested in it, or like the people that normally pay like competitive events because of how the prize payout is, but if everyone's playing tier decks, maybe it didn't really succeed. They might, if they really want brewing events, they might be better off changing the card pool and disallowing cards. I know that makes it like more complex. It might not be easy for new players to understand like what is legal and what's not legal, but it seems like that might be more effective. We are drawing stuff to keep us alive, which is, that is helpful if we're not going to be able to play anything. Yeah, outside of like mono... Oh my god, it's a mountain. Yes, okay. I'll charge up Ratchet Bomb. Yeah, outside of like monocolor decks, you really do need lands. I think those are kind of like the most important things you can get. Always for Storm. First time watcher, or long time watcher, first time catching the stream. Glad I caught this deck. Playing Super Jakey Sarkin Dragon deck focused on insult to injury. Ooh, Fling. Ooh, and Tybalt. That sounds super spicy. Ah, Slumbering Dragon. That looks like a super fun deck. Definitely unique and pretty budget friendly as well. Opponent passes. Alright, here comes the lands. Is the music too loud? Chris MC, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big Scoops here for our new subscriber. Any thoughts on upgrading the blue-green land stack for M19 standard? I have not worked on any budget magic upgrade stuff yet. It is on my list to do. I'm not sure if I'm going to get... I don't know when I'm going to get to it because of the Pro Tour next weekend. So I haven't actually done any upgrades yet, although I don't think there's a ton of changes, but I would have to actually dig into it. Well, let's Sarkin loot. Discard Blood Moon, which does literal nothing. Alright, Skred is another answer card. Pass the turn. So, Bant or Blue-White Vial for Spirits in Modern, which one is better? That's another tough question. I still need to play Blue-White. We played Bant, and it felt like it was pretty good. I feel like Bant is the build that most people are playing, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's better, because that was the one that was most played before M19. So it might just be that that's what people already had and are used to. If I played Modern at a Pro Tour, what would I play? Oh, man. So opponent gets in. We get... Alright, Lightning Bolt on top. Well, let's crack and kill Goblin Guide. We want to try to stay out a double Goblin Grenade range if we can. Opponent passes, because our opponent's got to have burn spells. I think if my goal was just like, I'm going to try to win, I might play like Hollow One. But I would be tempted to play something spicy. And I don't know exactly what that would be at the moment. I don't know what the spicy choice would be. I would like to play like Free Win Red or something, but I feel like I don't know if it's super well positioned at the moment, although it might be able to be tweaked to get into that position. Let's take up for mana. Play Thunderbreak Regent. Pass the turn. If you're still looking for arena codes, also, you can just send me an email, and I will email you if you don't get one after the stream is done. Because I still have a bunch to give away. I just know when I tried to do it with the direct messages, and it worked all right for one stream. But I found it was actually hard to keep opening them and keeping up with them while also doing the stream. So I think the email thing, it works a little smoother. Well, speaking of flooding out, I think our opponent might be on the flooding out plan at the moment. Well, snow-covered mountain, and now we might just be pulling away if we can avoid like some crazy burn spells. Add mana, dragon number 2, Glorybringer. Yup, get in, hit our opponent. Down to 9. Yeah, opponent's playing 8-whack. 8-whack does not usually want to draw more than like 3 lands or sometimes 2 lands. So having 6 on the battlefield is not going to win many games with 8-whack. That's kind of the downside of 8. Oh man, 7. Ugh, that is brutal. That is one of the problems with 8-whack. That is one of the reasons why Flame of the Keld might actually be worth it, because it is a way to kind of fight through the flood out hands. Because that is the easiest way to lose with 8-whack, is just draw too many lands. Hey, what's up, C. John Clark? Doing pretty well. Having some fun. Our winning has not been as much as we would have liked, but sometimes the kids are hungry and the magic gods frown on you. That is the way of magic. Ooh, lightning bolt? All right, well, I think we're winning this one. I guess we can even just tick up and play Thunderbreak in case our opponent has any thoughts of killing our stuff somehow. So, Thunderbreak Regent. Dragon number 3. Go attacking. Hit our opponent. Down to 1. Flame of the Keld in this deck, we got a little bit too expensive, too much expensive stuff, I think. I think Flame of the Keld is probably at its best with really low to the ground decks like 8-Wack. Devastating summonings, that is another good option. That is a good point too. Alright. Bring in Ratchet Bomb. We finally get to make use of our Dragon's Claws. We get to go down Blood Moons, which are sadly not good in this matchup. And I guess we could also bring in Batter Skull. Maybe Batter Skull over, like, Storm Breath? Or maybe, yeah, over Storm Breath. And I think we just run it like that. I find it funny that Jaya Ballard never sees much use. I think that Jaya might eventually have her time to shine. Oh, man. So I'm pretty sure what I'm rooting for, and I have my fingers crossed, but I think it's actually possible. I think that Nexus of Fate might actually show up at the Pro Tour. I am the evil one for the 17th month in a row. 70 months, now 6 countries and 3 continents I've watched the stream from. That is super impressive. Thank you so much, I am the evil one. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. I think you would probably have to play either or, Serlin. You could try both, but I assume that they're kind of doing the same thing as your, like, flood-out protection, and you don't want to weaken the actual shell of the deck with the goblins and the goblin grenades and lightning bolts, so I think that might be too much to play both, but I think one or the other. I'm really hoping for Nexus of Fate to just break out at the Pro Tour. Ugh, Sarkin. Alright, we got removal. We'll keep this. Yeah, Lyra with Respond to Angel is pretty sweet. A Braid over Draconic Roar makes sense to me. Goblin Guide for our opponent. Also, something like Mind Stone might be good, or Faithless Looting. Like, we might not actually need that much removal. Let me see, turn 2 Stormcrow. Hey, thank you, Chris MC. Definitely appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. All right, we do get a land, which is super sweet. That is what we were hoping for. Uh-oh. What was the deck? Oh, let me see. Turn 2 Stormcrow with Infinite Horizons. Oh, didn't we play something sort of like this a long time ago? I feel like we did. Play the mountain. Actually, yeah, let's just bolt Goblin Guide now so we don't have to discard. Pass the turn. Yeah, it's a really sweet combo. I feel like we played this a long time ago, or maybe not this exact build, but a similar build, and I feel like I came away from it being like, oh my goodness, this actually kind of works. I think it's actually a really sweet combo. Oh man, I am so glad too, Ethanol. It was so long. It felt like so long that my voice was just not working right, so I'm pretty happy that it's back. Is that the McChris? I do not know. I do not know McChris. Ultra Hydrogen? Hydrogen. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you so much for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. All right, opponent hits us. We get a land, though, which is good news. Ooh, stacks? Modern? No, not modern. Legacy stacks. Stack sounds fun. So I don't know if I asked y'all about this. What did you think of the name game series? I know it seemed like from the YouTube comments people liked it, but what's your impression? Is that something that is worth doing more of? Thank you so much, Mod. D-Mod. Hey, see you, D-Mod. I appreciate the feedback on the deck. Name Game was a video series. The first one was about Panza and the origins of the Panza deck name. It was on the YouTube channel, but I was thinking about making more of them. But I figured that's one of the, I mean, there's a lot of things I love about the stream because you all are so amazing and it's always a ton of fun. But one of the things I really appreciate about it, apart from like being able to answer your questions and just the interaction, ooh, Dragon's Call is really good. Being able to bounce that stuff off you is actually super, super helpful. Very good, but you should put several decks together. I think it was too short. Okay, that makes sense. Looking to be competitive in Modern, which deck do you think is most powerful? I have experience playing Death and Taxes, but I can't decide on the best deck in the format. Well, if you're already a Death and Taxes player, I think the Humans deck might be... I think the Humans deck is at least arguably the best deck in Modern, and if you are a Humans player, it seems like it should be a natural fit for you. Must have missed it. It does always bug me when people call Ponza deck Land Laws. Yeah, I think Ponza's a weird name, and the story of how it got there, it's one of those just weird random magic things. GG Easy Bar for the 15th month in a row. Welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. I mean, I think this Dragon's Claw is just insanely good and we win, but play Dragon's Claw. Dragon's Claw first, leave up our removal, then next turn we can start Chandra-ing. Yeah, Spirits has gotten a lot better. Do an article on Legacy deck names. Yeah, Legacy has a ton of weird ones. I feel like you could replace name games with a better series such as Deconstructed or Hidden Treasures or Brewer's Minute. Oh no. Alright, well, I guess it's removal time. Bolt your Pyromancer. Gain a bit of life, lose a bit of life. Well, that was a short-lived Dragon's Claw. Yup. Up to 15, down to 13. Opponent's got one card, though, and we got two Chandras. Yeah, doing more Brewer's Minute, Hidden Treasure stuff, getting those back in the rotation, I think is a good idea. Opponent getting in. Oh, did I say Pyromancer? I meant Pile Driver. Thoughts on a rare-only Commander Clash? That could be a fun thing to try some week. Alright, play Scrying Sheets, play Chandra, and I think we just tick up. Opponent's kind of flooding out a bit again. Tick up. Ugh, alright, hit our opponent. Glorybringer down. Pass the turn. I thought naming was fine, but don't displace deck or gameplay stuff. It seemed like a short series of videos, as it may start to get old faster in other content. So basically, to lay out the content stuff, on Friday, there's this weird random slot. We do instant deck techs Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then on Friday is this time when we used to have Brewer's Minute, and then we decided not to do Brewer's Minute every week because it's challenging to find a good topic for Brewer's Minute every week. So my thinking with that slot, where we normally would have a deck tech on other days, was to just have rotating stuff and do like some Brewer's Minute. Sometimes like when Matt has a deconstructed, do a deconstructed. Sometimes do a name game episode. Fish Doctor would also go in that slot. So it would not be taking away from any of the gameplay stuff. It would just be in that random floating Friday slot. Do a video on Punt. That is a good one. Have I looked at Planeswalker deck Ajani? Didn't we play Planeswalker deck Ajani in the Infinite Turn deck? Yes, we'll have to do more Brewer's Minute. When is the poll for the next Commander Clash video? There's not normally polls for Commander Clash, I don't think. Against the Odds has polls. Commander Clash, unless Tomer sticks them in there sometime and I haven't noticed, I don't think it usually does. Teak, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Thoughts on a Guildleaf Archdruid Arcane Adaptation deck? Stealing your opponent's lands is pretty fun. It could work. You still need a lot of creatures, so it'd probably be an Against the Odds deck, but a fun one. Ooh, I have not looked into the new one from M19. I have not really thought about it. It sounds interesting, though. All right, take up Chandra. All right, play Dragon's Claw. The Chandra is eating a lot of attacks. It has gained us a lot of life. Play Snow-Covered Mountain past the turn. Oh, we're doing a viewer-submitted Commander Clash. So keep an eye out with this episode going up tomorrow. If you have some decks that you want to submit, definitely do that. What do I think of the SDCC Planeswalkers? I think this year's version are the best ones they've ever done. They just look so sweet. Jund them out with Richard. Richard doesn't really do solo content, but maybe we'll talk him into it sometime. The Brewer's Delight isn't to play brew decks. The object is to get cards to brew. It's on the explanation of the events. Yeah, I guess that's true. That makes sense. Although, I don't really know if the cards are giving away or what I would consider brew cards. Alright, Ratchet Bomb. We have a $3 donation from King Doc. Would Desecrated Tomb trigger on each creature leaving your graveyard when Eldrazi goes into the graveyard and shuffling it back into your library? I was thinking of using it in a self-mill deck. Unfortunately, all the creatures leave the graveyard at once, so it wouldn't actually give you multiples. So Eldrazi shuffling back in would just give you a single bat. That's why Squee works really well with it, because they're all separately going back and forth, which gets you the multiple bats. So that's what we were kind of looking for, things that go to the out of the graveyard individually somehow. I lost track. I was reading the donation, and for some reason I was thinking we were on our opponent's turn, and they were passing the turn. little distracted by donations in chat. I think we're still pretty fine, but yeah, that was definitely a pun. For some reason, I thought we were on our opponent's second main phase, and they were passing to us, but no. Ratchet Bomb on top. Well, Lightning Bolt Goblin Guide. Gain a life. What would be the best way to submit decks to you or the crew? So when the Commander Clash video goes up on Friday, there will be a pinned comment where you can leave your deck list. Also in the comments of the article. Also, you could just email them if you want. Email them to me and I could pass them around. But the best way to do it, where everyone sees them for sure, is the article or the YouTube comment. Pun just means like a mistake or an error. Kind of magic slang. All right, take up Chandra. Not forgetting this time. Chandra, let's get something big. Nope. Well, play Thunderbreak. Gain a life. I don't think we can really lose from here against 8-Whack. Our opponent is just double flooded out. 8-Whack is not going to win when you draw that many lands. No Boros Reckoners in this one. Did I talk about the new Ninja Commander yet? A little bit at the beginning. I think it is the best commander from the set, and I think it's pretty strong. Repeatedly cheating on the commander tax is insane. Drawing a card is awesome. The only thing is, I think people are going to get caught up on playing it in a ninja deck, and there's not that many ninjas, but I don't think you need to be a ninja deck for that card to be good. I think you can just play it in kind of any deck as your commander if you have a decent amount of creatures to ninjutsu it, and it's going to be strong. So I think it's very good. Probably the best commander from the set. Although I really like the Bant Planeswalker too. I mean, not playing Ratchet Bomb to give the poor guy a chance. I just don't think we actually need to play Ratchet Bomb here. I think we just win. I think activating Scrying Sheets to try to find a dragon just wins quicker. I don't think there's anything we can do that makes us lose this game. We will run it out this turn since we can do it in still scrying sheets, but I think we're so incredibly far ahead. Yeah, it is a little bit like Shadow Mage Infiltrator, also reminiscent gameplay-wise of Ninja of the Deep Hours. Hey, what's up, Gorlord? How are you this fair evening? Bone it. Yeah, Tomer will definitely play the 10 creature ninja tribal deck. That sounds exactly like what Tomer would do. Alright, opponent gets in. Sure, we don't really care. We will take it. Chandra's soaked up so many turns of goblin attacks. Ooh, the Ninja Commander guy. Let me see if I can pull it up. The Ninja Commander guy is pretty absurd. Where is it? All right, Ninja Commander. So the Ninja Commander is Yakiro the Tiger's Shadow. So 3 mana, you get a 1/3. It has not just ninjutsu, but commander ninjutsu. So whenever you attack, you can return an unblocked creature to your hand and put this into play for just 2 mana. Also can do it from your command zone, and then when a ninja deals combat damage, you reveal the top card of your library, put it in your hand. Each opponent loses life equal to its converted mana cost. So it's kind of like this crazy, pumped up Ninja of Deep Hours. It is really good. It is a really insane card. It's cheap. The ninjutsu thing lets you repeatedly cheat on your commander attacks like Duretti. I've even seen some people talking about playing it in Legacy, that it could be Legacy playable. Like, and I don't know if this is realistic, but brainstorm a Emrakul back to the top of your deck and then hit with a ninja and just kill your opponent. So there's definitely a lot of potential for this card. We did not get a preview card for Commander. I don't know why, but we get preview cards for every set. Oh, I guess we just kill with second Chandra, actually. We get previews for, or we have been. I mean, the future is never guaranteed, but we have gotten previews for every set except Commander. I think we're just, like, not on the Commander spoiler list, which, that's fine. I think, while I love getting spoilers, and I think it's really cool, and it would be awesome to do, like, a Commander Clash spoiler, or have Tomer do one, because I know he would really... It would mean a lot to him to have a spoiler since he does a lot of the Commander stuff. But I really appreciate them spreading it around to other people that don't always get spoilers. So if us not getting a spoiler sometimes means that other people get a chance to do it, I think it's definitely worth it. And our opponent scoops it up, so this was a really weird league. It was so weird. So we end up with a 2-3. We ran really awkwardly. We had some bad combo-y matchups where we just got overrun by really fast turn 3 kill decks. And then we beat goblins where they flooded out. So I don't know. I don't even know what to say. I feel like this league... My impression of this league is it didn't really teach us a whole lot about the deck. I think we can learn things about, like, how to improve the deck, but I feel like as far as the record, other than combo being bad, I wouldn't put too much stock in this actual league because it was just weird. Our draws were weird. Our flooding out and mulliganing happened a lot. So I don't even know. The one thing I would say is I think the deck is still too focused on aggro. I think that would be the biggest thing. I feel like the Draconic Roars, we were talking about it before the league and after playing the league, I think it holds true. I don't know if we need them. Mind Stones, Faithless Lootings, some way to either ramp into our bigger stuff, an extra way of doing it, or another way to filter through our deck, because that would have really helped in the games where we just like drew lands for so many turns in a row. Being able to Faithless Looting them away would be really helpful. And then the sideboard, even though I tried to skew it a little bit more towards combo and control, I feel like we can still go a little bit further, and we need more Graveyard Hate, maybe Surgicals or Relic of Progenitus. So I don't know. I feel like the deck can it definitely performed better than our league showed, in a combination of probably maybe bad play, although I don't remember any super specific game losing punts, but variants and just weird matchups gave us a weird record, but it's still sweet. I think Sarkin, if someone could find the right build, it has a chance. Oddly, one of the things that's nice about Sarkin in Modern is I feel like it's less likely to just come down and die immediately. Maybe that's not right, but in Standard, there's so many decks that are playing early game creatures where Sarkin can be a bit risky. And Modern, there's more matchups where you don't have creatures and Sarkin sits out. So I don't know. Oh, what's it like having about 500 more views than popular artist Deadmau5? We have more views than Deadmau5? That sounds odd and surprising. I think Deadmau5 is good. Anyway, Draconic Roar is a hella good. You didn't realize you had lethal on the last turn. Consider it a Searing Blaze if you control or have a dragon in hand. Yes, I guess that's true. We probably could have killed quicker with the Searing Blaze. So, where are we at? I think we can wrap up with a game of Momir. Are we going to Momir tonight? That seems like last stream of the week. We'll be back on Tuesday, so we might as well. Let's end with a nice, fun game of Momir. So, Momir list. Who is on the Momir list tonight? Who do we got? Oops. Momir list. Do we have a Momir list? Psychologist, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Momir list. Maybe we don't have a Momir list. Huh. Well, how about this? I kinda let's open it up to this. So we got time for maybe one more match, maybe two, depending on how long that match goes. So send me a challenge. The Momir list is not working. Send me a challenge if you would like to play Momir. That is awesome. If you would like to play Modern, I will play the deck that we played on Against the Odds, the Squeeze Tomb deck. So send me a challenge for Momir or Modern. Not Standard tonight because I don't know what decks I actually have built at the moment. So send me a challenge. We will play another fun game, a viewer battle tonight. Either Modern or Momir. I'll take the first challenge that is sent up. So if you're interested, send me a challenge and we will battle. Momir is this weird Magic Online only format where it's actually kind of hard to explain without seeing it. It's unlike any paper Magic format you've ever seen before. But it is really fun. Oh, so Momir or Modern? Hey, no, you're good. You're good, Jay Zoller. So, what do we got coming up the rest of the week? So this weekend, a little bit slow. We get the rest of Commander spoilers tomorrow. Of course, all the normal stuff on the YouTube and whatnot. I guess we can just do our reminders now instead of later while we're waiting for the game to start. So on the YouTube channel, first the replay YouTube. If you want to catch the old streams or go back and watch our awesome Dragon Skred deck one more time, you can find it on the replay YouTube channel. The normal YouTube. So tonight, Tomer's Secret Special Series Part 2. I still don't know if I'm supposed to say the name of it. So anyway, Tomer's stuff coming tonight. If you are interested in that. Tomorrow, Commander Clash will be wrapping up C18 spoilers. We will have the normal stuff with Much Brew featuring some Giganosaurus Devotion in Modern, a standard budget deck. So all that stuff will be happening before the next stream. Sponsor of tonight's stream, of course, Ridge Wallet, makers of slim front pocket wallets out of carbon fiber and titanium. You can check them out over at ridgewallet.com, 10% off with the code Goldfish. Also, they offer free shipping, so thank you to them for the support. And one more reminder on the merch page, we have a new super sweet Scoops art. You might have saw some of it at the beginning of the stream, but you can use it for wallpaper. You can order playmats, Scoop Selfie. We have the super cool Scoop Streaming, which we're doing right now, of course. Fatal Scoops. This is jank. So check those out. Get the playmats. Use them as your wallpaper. Art from Pachi Panda, who does a really good job drawing goldfish somehow. So yeah. All right, send me the challenge, Veramit. No sideboard. All right. I will not use my sideboard. So we are going to be battling Variment MX. He's been wanting to battle for a while, I think, so I'm excited for it. Yeah, the Fatal Scoops is pretty sweet. I like the streaming one, too. It looks pretty sweet. They actually all look good. I don't know why Podgy Panda is so good at doing goldfish, but super lucky. Like, Adriano is amazing at doing thumbnail art. Some of his recent thumbnails have been so good. And then Podgy Panda does really good goldfish art, so... Do I accept Fishbowl Thursday decks from Twitter DMs? Sure. You can send me DMs. They are probably a little more likely to get lost in the shuffle than an email, but yes, that does work. All right, Variment. We're a little design. Variment beat you out by a second, so we'll see. If we have time for another match, we will see. But we're gonna play whatever Variment's playing against some Squeeze Tomb action, which was our Against Odds deck from last night, and a deck that I just really like. I feel like this deck, other than getting trashed by Graveyard Hate, I feel like this deck is actually pretty good. I feel like it's actually pretty good. Made a MTG documentary about the community, really proud of how it turned out. It would be rad of all of you to check it out if you want a link. Awesome, Mike M. Can you also send me like an email or a tweet? Because I can't really watch it right now, I'm streaming, but I definitely would be interested in checking it out. Well, let's start on Thoughtseize. Ooh, wait. Oh, what is going on? Dragon Hatchling Glorybringer. Well, this is an interesting take on dragons. I have not seen a dragon hatchling in Modern. Leave it to Variment and MX to bring the spice. Mountain for our opponent. Well, Bloodstained... Oh, Stinky. That's a Stinkweed Imp. With 2 Desecrated Tombs in hand, all we really need is a land, and we can just go to town. So, play Zombie Infestation. We're a land away from batting it up. We played a league with, Dragon Tempest. We played a league with Skred Dragons. So now we're just kind of wrapping things up with a viewer battle, playing against Variment MX, showing off his sweet dragon deck. So yeah, we didn't really give up on it. We just played our entire league, so just having a bit of fun before we call it a stream. So our experience with Skred Dragons was weird. I feel like it was better, or at least different. We finished 2 and 3, but there was a lot of weirdness in our league, so it's hard to really put too much stock into it and how it actually turned out. I'm interested to see what Variment's doing. Dragon Tempest. Whenever a creature with flying enters the battlefield, gains haste. Okay, so basically if they play dragons, it's bad for us. Let me see. Ooh, Sarkin. Let me see if I can update. See how quickly I can update the deck tech. Or the deck overlay. Opponent's gonna start looting. Man, those are scary. No dredge. We want to land. Well, Faithless looting. Hopefully finds us a land. No dredge. No dredge. Alright, there's a land. Discard Stinkweed, discard Squee, play Polluted Delta, get back Bloodghast. So next turn we can start going to town. Is it going to be too slow is a good question. Hit Sarkin. Yup. And, yeah, we'll just pass. So next turn we get down our Tempest. Alright, overlay, updating. I'm bummed I am busy watching kids and can't get to the computer to challenge you with some serious jank in Modern. Any word on when Arena will allow challenges to friends? So I know it's a thing that's coming, but I have not heard any actual time frames on when it's supposed to be coming. I am not going to the GP, but good luck to you, Diane. It seems it's limited, right? I believe. Bone it. Thinking about what to do with Glorybringer. Man, maybe we should try Dragon Tempest sometime. It did just kill our blood gas. Prideful Pelican for the 3rd month in a row. Hey, Seth, excited for the new Commander set. I am definitely excited for it. It has a ton of really sweet cards. I think it's going to be a good one. But welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. What's up, Daniel? How are you tonight? What side events are you playing, Dan? All right, Crack Polluted Delta. Get a Blood Crypt. Get back Bloodghast. Untap. Get back Squee. And now we can start dredging. Dredge Stinkweed. Play Desecrated Tomb. Oh, there's another Squee. So we get to kill Sarkin, and now it's just a question of whether we can outgrind these dragons. Like, our engine is set up. We're going to be making zombies. We're going to start making bats. So maybe there's a chance. In the Commander play mat with 4 fish, is anyone specific to you? What one do you think would be me? I don't think it was designed with any specific people in mind, but you could probably figure it out. How long does it take for a new Commander set to come out on Moto, or do they even release all the cards? So, my guess would be we will get some of the cards around when Guilds of Ravnica releases. They usually do not release all the cards. They usually leave out some of the harder to program ones, but I'm hopeful we'll get most of them at least. Bone it. Yeah, getting in for 4. Sure. Well, it's up to our bats to save us from the dragons, and especially this Dragon Tempest is an issue. So discard, make a zombie. The Volky64 playing Blue-Black Tezzeret at FNM tonight, living the Karn into Tezzeret dream. Ooh, that's a good dream to be living. Welcome back to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big scoops here for our new subscriber. All right, bat number 1. Squee. Bet number 2. Yeah, we might as well dredge. Make a bat. Number 3. Just so much free value. And then we play a Desecrated Tomb for more bats. Everything at Sarkin. And let's see what we milled. Do we mill any more squeeze? Oh my god, we got them all! We got them all! It's a full combo. This is like, look at what we did. We didn't do anything super crazy, but this next turn is going to be so good. We got 2 tombs. We got Zombie Infestation for discard. We're just going to make like infinite bats. Like how does a deck beat? Oh, so many Sarkins. How does a deck beat that? It's just, we don't even got to spend mana. We just do it all for free. This deck it's really sweet. I really like this deck. I think it can be worked on and improved, but ooh, that looks sweet, Daniel. That is a spicy deck. Been trying to find a way to make Mox Amber actually work in Modern, and maybe that's the way. You got to go Arayo and all the legends and Jorian. It's got a lot of things to make Mox Amber good. All right, kills a bat. Well, we will chump Glorybringer. Do some discarding. Make a zombie. Discard the squeeze, and the value is coming. So, 4 squeeze coming back. Yes, please. And that means 8 bats being made. And now we get to dredge to make 2 more bats. So for 0 mana, we get 10 1/1s with flying. Yup, dredge. And then we get to discard the squeeze to make 2/2s and do it again next turn for free. And then just in case our opponent finds an answer, play Stinkweed, go attacking, everything at Veriment. Actually, we should probably kill Sarkin. And, like, just look at how fast it spirals out of control. Yeah, we're just doing a viewers battle as our last match of the night. And I really like this deck, so I figured this was a good one to play for the viewers battle match. Anointed Procession could be sweet. No, we did our league with Skred Dragons. This is just a viewer battle match as our last match of the night. We try to do that after our league if we have some time. We try to wrap up with like a game of Momir, and this time we're doing a viewers battle. Ooh, combo. Dragon's Egg kills itself. Man, that would have been scary if we didn't have a million bats. Squeaker Squashing, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soup cheer for our new subscriber. Does it beat... Does it beat Thopter Foundry? That I don't know. I guess we bring in Lightning Axe. I don't think we changed too much. Maybe like go down brutalities. Usually just bring in a couple, destructive revelries for graveyard hate just in case and run it like that. So we finished 2 and 3, although I have no idea how representative that is. We lost to some fast combos, KCI and Griselbrand, and then we also just had some really weird running games, like getting stuck on lands or alter flooding out, so... I guess Veriment just sent me a message and said he actually does have a sideboard, so he can sideboard. He didn't think he did, but he did. Yeah. Well, hopefully Destructive Revelries are good, because we're keeping this. I kind of want to see Veriment's deck just go off and do its thing. That would be awesome. I kind of just want to see what this crazy dragon deck is trying to do. Oh, okay. Well, that is a target for our Destructive Revelry. I guess we probably use it. All right, Overgrown Tomb. That's true. Maybe this is all a setup from Veriment. Well, let's just blow up Mindstone. No sense in letting them play Dragon super quick. You should host Caleb D after you finish up. He's doing a charity stream tonight for Doctors Without Borders. Ooh, that is a great idea. What other games do I play? I don't play a ton of non-Magic games, really. Like, I play Hearthstone rarely, but I've played it a lot less now that Arena is out. Usually if I just play a quick game, it's on Arena now. Sarkin's obnoxious. Blackleaf Cliffs, get down our Tomb. And then sometimes just random things like Civilization, occasionally Fortnite, but not a ton of stuff. I have never played Minecraft, although it looks sweet. I have never played WoW either. So, mostly, I played all the older Civs, but the most recent one I have is Civ 5. I've been meaning to get Civ 6, but the problem for me in Civ... alright, Smash, sure. The problem for me and Civilization games is they just eat up all my time. So I get them, and then I just spend so much time, and I already am so busy doing content and stuff that it's risky. It's risky for me to actually get the new Civ game, because then you'll just like not get any content for a month or something as I play it for, I don't know, hundreds of hours. That's how Civ goes for me. Well, play Golgari Thug. I think we're getting dragoned here. Play the land, pass the turn. If you want to see the list for this deck, it is in today's Against the Odds. I will link it in the chat, but this is today's Against the Odds deck. which I don't even think is that against the odds. What's my favorite Iron Maiden song? I'm not a big Iron Maiden fan. I don't even know if I know one. April 1st is on Monday. Do a Civ Mucha Brew for April Fools. Ooh. How would you do a Civ Mucha Brew? Like, what would be the equivalent? How would you do, like, Civ against the odds? Or Mucha Brew, for that matter. Civ 6 is not worth it. Interesting. Hey, have a good night, Jones Joshua. Yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday, of course, with another one. Have a wonderful weekend. Complete the game in under 8 hours. That would probably be challenging. Opponent, get in. They're just going to ultimate Sarkin, aren't they? That's not good for us. Opponent pumps. All right, well, I mean, Lightning Axe, discard Bloodghast, and I think we're just getting crushed by Sarkin and Dragon Hatchlings, of all things. Well, let's Cathartic Reunion. I don't even know what we're looking for anymore. Discard. Attack Sarkin. I guess we gotta try to prevent ultimate is our main goal. Fires up Mutavault. Alright, so Lightning Axe, kill Mutavault, discard Thoughtseize. Hey, what's up, Jake the Jackal? How are you tonight? Civ is pretty fun. So Civ 6 is better but different. Interesting. Well, I'm gonna have to try it. I have not played 6. I have heard mixed things. It seemed like it has good reviews, and a lot of people it seemed like people disliked it at first, but then came around to it eventually, a lot of people. Oh, house moving is no fun. Well, good luck with the moving. Being in a new house is sweet, though. So that's the upside. Civ 4 is a good one. All right. Let's see what you got, dragons. Show us what you got. Loots with Sarkin. Well, we got just literally nothing going on. Ugh, Relic. So even more nothing. Mutavault, sure. Opponent. Passing. Alright, well, we got to pass. Not looking good, not looking good. Sarkin's going to ultimate, and we cannot beat Sarkin ultimate. Well, I did ask for the dragon deck doing its thing and going off. And while we didn't see any crazy, like, Dragon Tempests or anything, it still kind of counts as doing its thing and going off. Oops. Civ 6 requires a lot more planning on land usage. Okay, that sounds interesting. We're getting... Man. Now I'm going to have to... If anyone ever asks me, I'm going to have to admit that I was beat by Dragon Hatchlings in Modern. It's happening! The nightmare is true! Alright, discard, play Zombie Infestation. I mean, if our opponent just ultimates here, there's not a single thing we can do about it. Yeah, our engine did not get running this time. Well, yeah, I mean, everything is Sarkin. We don't really have a choice. If it ultimates, we just lose. Do you think Sarkin's going to spike, or is it going to slope up after seeing top play at the last Classic? That's a good question. I think that any spiking is mostly going to be dependent on Standard. So that's something to keep an eye on. If you start seeing Standard decks, like top-tier Standard decks, playing Sarkin, then I could definitely see the spiking. I don't think Modern... It seems unlikely that a Sarkin deck is going to be enough to really increase prices any amount. So that would be my guess. That's true. I can't complain. Oh, Graveyard's exiled. Dragon Hatchling is a new one, though. I've lost to many, many things in Modern. Dragon Hatchling, this is a first. Yeah, I'm going to let our opponent ultimate Sarkin. Assuming they ultimate Sarkin, then we're going to scoop it up. I mean, we got to see what Sarkin's dragons look like. Sarkin is good. It is very limited in that you got to be playing a dragon deck, but in the dragon deck, it is solid. All right. Yep. Well, we got Dragon Hatchling even. Well, okay. Run it back. It's not like we really have an answer to Sarkin. We got to get our engine going a little quicker. That was just not very smooth. We didn't hit our card draw fast enough and just kind of did nothing. All right, here we go. Last game of the night. Viewer battle, Veramit. Dragon Hatchling versus Squeeze Tomb. The battle of all battles. That was pretty sweet. The deck looks, it looks interesting. Still not 100% sold on Dragon Hatchling, but it looks at least functional. Oh, man. So, anyone doing any sweet magic stuff over the weekend? I heard a couple people said GPs. Okay. We have Zombie Infestation. That is enough for us for now. So, Bloodstained Mire, go. PPTQ, FNM, FNM. FNM's seems like a good option. All right, Crack. What are you playing at FNM or the PPTQ? Question number 2. Stomping Grounds tapped. All right. Well, let's just get rid of Relic. Next turn we can Zombie Infestation, discard Bloodghast, looting, something along those lines. Pass the turn. Jeskai Geist. Ooh, Teamer Infinite Turds. Yeah, playing a Nexus of Fate deck is high on my to-do list for future videos. Don't know what series it'll be on, but it's definitely part of my plan. Alright, let's just Faithless Looting. Bloodghast discarded. Play Blackcleave Cliffs. Yeah, I guess we got to get back Bloodghast. Carlos Danger, welcome to the Fishbowl. Thank you for your subscription. Big soups here for our new subscriber. Yep, coming back. Yes, please. Play Zombie Infestation. And this is more where we want to be. We would like to find a Dredger, but Ponza's a fun deck, and it gets some really good draws. It's pretty competitive. Dragon Tempest, okay. And a land. Opponent, passing. Well, go attacking. Get him with Bloodghast. Hit our opponent. Play a Tomb. Alright, Lightning Bolt's a phase. Play the land, pass the turn. Well, we'll see. We need our Squeezer Dredgers. That's all we really need. We did a league with Skred Dragons, and now we're just finishing up with a viewer battle. Playing Squeeze Tomb against Smash to Smithereens. Against a dragon deck. For Nexus of Fate, if you cast it on your opponent's end step, you get 2 turns after, right? Yes. That is probably one of the best times to cast it, actually. Opponent passes. Alright, well, 1, 2, 3. Play Desecrated Tomb. Play Faithless Looting. Discard Stinkweed. Discard Looting. Get in with our Bloodghast. Alright, the bats are coming. And apart from finding Squeeze, this is pretty close to where we want to be. Pass the turn. I really enjoyed the podcast. I think CVM has been an excellent addition. Oh, thank you, Squirrel Party. I think CVM has been an excellent addition as well. And we're going to switch up our recording time a little bit to hopefully cut down on some of the background noise, which will be sweet too. Ooh, metallic. This is a spicy, spicy dragon deck. Very spicy. It is a dragon. Is it killing Bloodghast? Going phase. All right, down to 11. And Dragon Egg. Also a dragon. Ugh. Kills Dragon Egg. Oh my god, it's a combo. Oh my goodness. Down to 8. That's a cool little synergy. Opponent. Getting in, it has haste. Oh my goodness. Dragon Egg combo. What is happening? Okay. Down to 5. Well, Dredge Stinkweed. Get a bat. Yup. Faithless Looting. Oh man, this is going to be close. Faithless Looting. Dredge Thug, get a bat. Discard Stinkweed and Thoughtseize. We found one Squee. Get in with the Bloodghast. Hit our opponent. Oh man. Oh my god, this is going to be close. Yeah, this is the real egg deck. Literally. Dragon Egg, add that to the list of cards I've never lost to in Modern before. Dragon Hatchling and Dragon Egg. But the deck is kind of functioning. Yeah, here comes Mutavault. Opponent. Attacks, attacks, attacks. Well, we need to discard, discard. Make a zombie. If they top deck like a lightning bolt, we're dead. Or smash the smithereens. Pumps. Okay, so block the flyer, block the flyer, block metallic mimic. Drop to 3, nope. A skull crack! Skull crack! Alright. Vermin, you got us. You got us. Oh. Well, Squeeze Doom did not come prepared for Dragon Eggs and Dragon Tempest and Dragon Hatchling. Good game, Vermin. I don't know how you made those cards work, but you did. That was super sweet. That was super sweet. I was definitely not expecting Skullcrack, but you got me. That was a really close match. That was really close. So, good game. Thanks for playing. That was a lot of fun. And people like your deck, Vermin. They did. So, yeah, very cool. I liked it. Oh, man. That was a blast. We'll have to do a whole viewer battle stream at some point if people are interested in it. I know I've been talking about it for a while, but we'll have to actually make sure that happens. So, yeah, send it the deck list, Vermin. It looks super fun. Dragon Tempest, scarier than I thought. And the Dragon Egg combo, it seemed cute at first, but it actually is kind of threatening if you got a bunch of mana, so. Oh, man, I pronounced so many things wrong, so forgive me if I'm butchering your name. Anyway, I think that brings us to the end for tonight. So we played some Skred Dragons. It was interesting. Finished 2 and 3. Played a fun viewer battle against more dragons and got beat by Dragon's Egg and Dragon's Hatchling. So anyway, everyone, you are amazing. Thank you so much for hanging out. I love you all. Have a super awesome weekend. And yeah, we'll be back on Tuesday with another one. So in the meantime, check out the YouTube and the replay and all that stuff. And thanks for being cool. So have a great night, everyone. A great weekend. And I will be back on Tuesday. Until then, I will talk to you soon.